Oh, snap. All right, here we are. Hi, people. You can see us, you can hear us. Hopefully you can hear us. Hopefully you can smell us. We got a little bit different layout for today because, I figured we got this great map. I wanted you all to see it. Yeah, welcome to the goddamn show. We're the Defenders of Cobalt, and we're here to play some Forbidden Lands for you. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's go through, do introductions, tell me who you are, plug your pluggables, and tell me about who you're playing today. And then after that, we'll get into a little recap of the story so far. Let's go. We'll start with Melissa's side of the screen. Melissa, you can kick us off.
Didn't expect to go first. I know I was muted. I'm Melissa. I'm with Adventures in Lollygagging. We play lots of different games, different days of the week. We definitely enjoy our free league games. I am playing Balari. She is a halfling druid. She's pretty good at walking around survival stuff. After the last episode, I spent some of my experience points on actually becoming a chef. So I'm now a rank 2 chef, in addition to Pathfinder Wanderer. And I'm also supposed to be a spellcaster, except I never have any willpower points to spend. So I need to do stuff to get more willpower points because I can actually do shape-shifting kind of stuff.
I would like to point out on that note, right underneath me, you'll see a little thing that says bits. And if you want to throw 100 bits at us, you can buy each one of these fantastic players of willpower. So help Melissa cast some spells by throwing some fucking cheddar this way.
Nice.
There you go. Underneath Melissa.
There it is already.
Is Jake. There we go. Jeff bought us some bits. Everyone get a willpower.
Jeff was looking pretty sus.
There you go.
What?
Hey, it's for everyone.
Jeff did it.
Jeff, I told you I won't do those favors for you for these bits.
Well, you just do those for free.
TOS violation right there.
Jake, say some words.
I'm Jake with the Defenders of Cobalt. Check us out here and also check out our drive-thru RPG store where we've got Dan Dies in the End, issue 1 for 50 cents, print on demand coming up soon, and we'll have an issue 2 and a special Halloween zine being released in the very near future. So
there you go.
Check that out. I'm playing a goblin named Osborne. Original, I know, but he's an old fella with a pointed stick and a hog.
There you go. What else do you need? Hey, there's a J-Nov. Underneath that is Dan.
I am Dan with Defenders. I'm playing Steely Dan, the not so great thief, it turns out, who is an elf and has a whole lot of wits for some reason and no stealth or any agility skills, pretty much. So,
okay.
I don't know. He's wise, but not actually good at thieving.
There you go. So yeah, I'd like to point out that now we have old Jeff and not old Jeff.
Yeah.
Yep.
There you
I
go.
am not old Jeff.
And then the other one's old Jeff.
Yes.
Moving over to the top of the other side is a Friendin. Oh, and an
Hi.
Irene. Hey, Irene.
Hey, Irene. I'm Friendin. I'm also part of Defenders of Cobalt. I draw things for tabletop, and you can find that on my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/Friendin. It's very original. It's my last name. That's me. And you can find me with the Lollygaggers and DOK and streaming with pretty much everybody in here and talking in the Discord, which you should go check out.
Truth. Before we get over to Jeff, actually, you still need to tell us about your character.
My character is Amar Zahn. He is a peddler. He actually is kind of manipulative and has a lot of very roguey skills.
Nice.
So in a weird way, a lot of the things that Dan was saying his thief character wasn't so good at, Amar's like, no, I'm a capitalist. I'm the real thief. And you know what? He's right. He's right.
True.
I can't argue with it. Free League, you got it right.
You got it. Real quick before we move to Jeff, I just found this endlessly entertaining. My juice, it's green, and it just disappears perfectly.
Oh.
It's like you're drinking vodka.
Mine is not so green, but it doesn't.
See that Chuck is cracking into his vintage cases of Ecto Cooler.
That's what it is. All right.
That good green Gatorade.
Drinking some Surge.
There you go. There you go. Jeff,
Green River.
make some words for us, please.
I'm Jeff, Adventures in Lollygagging with Melissa. We're at twitch.tv/lollygaggers. You can find us playing a bunch of different games there, mostly Free League games. So if you like Free League, and if you're watching this, you probably do, come check some of those out. When we also, this Monday, we play also on the Free League channel. So this channel here, every Monday night, Central Time, 9 Central, we play Vesson. So every other Monday. So we'll have like a special little Halloween mystery thingy going on Monday, once I finish writing it this weekend. And I am playing Waits, who is a elderly dwarven minstrel who goes back a long way with Amar. And we have been working hard to ruin Steely Dan and his young thieving life. And I sing songs, and I think I briefly fell in love with an ogress last session, only to have that ogress get shot in the eye or something like that. I think it was. So, but yeah, Waits.
Cool. Last but not least, Jen.
Hi, I'm Jen. Gentendo, Riot Gentendo, other places. I am a Defender of Kobold. I am sometimes on Friendin's art stream. Basically, anywhere where any of these folks are on the internet, I will sometimes manage to creep my way in. Today, I am playing Urza, who is an orc rider. Urza is in search of an Ursa to go with her. And she's just become a better tanner. So there's going to be some really hot leather work rolling action happening early in this game for me to see if I can make good leather armor for everybody.
Indeed.
There you
That's
go.
me.
Whether or not we're ready, it's going to happen.
I know. I could use some spicier leather armor.
Cool.
I don't know what would people who like stream on your channel, would they be called friends? Like,
the friend den. Oh no! Oh, that just happened. Oh,
Come hang
no.
out at the friend
That's the
in,
place,
friends.
though. But then it's like, are they friendinians or friendinites or
Friendonians.
I'm gonna fucking
Friendinite.
jump
I
off
like
this
friend.
stream is what I'm gonna do.
friendin?
I'm
Wow.
friend done with this shit. Is what
I'm
I.
friend done with this.
There you go.
It's good.
So last time, you all traveled down to Ravenhole, down south on the map. Specifically, you were out to rescue the fisherman's son. You talked to the fisherman up in the Hollows, and they're like, yeah, our son went off adventuring. They were going to go check out that Weatherstone place, which is just off over here. And we haven't heard back from him. It's been a long time. So you traveled down to Candlekeep, which is this little village here. I can actually show this all on the stream now, too, so they can see all of our shenanigans. You found out that the son was going to go to Candlekeep, but he said, nah, that shit's sketch. Let's go down to this totally awesome place down here by the name of Ravenhole, which is an ogre settlement. Yeah, it wasn't what he was hoping for. He got captured. They were going to eat him. But you all snuck in, and Waits and Amar gave some great distraction. And you saved not only the fisherman's son, but 3 dwarven merchants as well. And these dwarven merchants said, hey, if you take us to our home of Spire, we'll pay each of you 15 silver. So you all traveled back up to the Hollows, dropped off the fisherman's son, got a little bit of cheddar for that, and ended last session with you all camping out in Candlekeep at the inn there, the Grumpy Horse, for the night, before you head off to Spire, escorting these 3 dwarves home. And yeah, that's where we're at. Anything anyone wants to do before we
I want to make some armor.
Sure. How do you make armor?
Who knows?
It'll be a let me get the other map.
I'm betting it would be. I thought it would be under agility. Do we rest up?
Yeah, you're rested out.
This is
Perfect.
a journey of mutual discovery as we find out how to make armor.
Journey of
together.
mutual discovery.
I learned so much about myself today, and also
Thank you.
leather armor.
So yeah, you'll need the raw materials.
I got that.
You'll need just time.
Yeah.
And you'll need some just talents and tools.
I have
So
talents. I have
for
tools.
there you go.
I've got 3 deer pelt, 1 rabbit pelt, and 3 boar pelts right now.
Okay. So you're wanting to make leather armor.
Yeah.
And that will be in. Let me find it. Let's see. Ranged weapons, shields, and armor. So I'm going to show this to you as well, Jen.
Oh man, I have no points in crafting.
Why did it do that?
I have no points in. Still be okay.
She's crafty.
Oh, I don't know why it did it, but my forge just closed on me. My foundry closed. That's fine. But anyway, on that table, it'll tell you what you need, how much time you need, and what tools you have to have.
Weirdly, it says here if you want to make leather armor, you have to kill every living bear you encounter for 3 sessions. So
wow.
weird.
Very
strange.
specific requirement.
Very specific.
You can also
Why?
take additional time if you want to get more dice. So if you take like twice as amount of time, you can get a +1. If you take like 4 times amount of time, you get like +2. So that's another way to try to increase.
Yeah, we're also on a bit of we're in a little bit of a rush, right?
Yeah, we got an escort mission to get to, basically.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't want to leave people. So okay, so maybe
We can
not
wait
right
a little
now.
bit though. I don't think we have to leave like right this second.
Studded leather is going to take 2 days. Leather itself takes 1 day. And I don't necessarily know how to make, I have pelts, but I don't know how to make leather out of those pelts. Maybe, hold on. I'll take a look. I'm not going to make Chuck answer that question. I'm going to look for myself because
Okay.
I am an adult. With a successful crafting, I can turn up to D6 units of pelts into leather. So I have to start with that. So stage 1, let's start with just round 1 is going to be me trying to make
Fight.
these pelts into leather. And we'll see how poorly I do here.
Flawless victory.
Yeah, you're saying that now. My God, there's so many. There's so many bear puns. All right, so I'm gonna. All right, I'm going to
Yeah, we're barely into
D6
this
units
session.
of pelt into leather, and I think I have exactly a D6. I think I have 6.
You have a D6 unit. So
A D6 unit.
you would do your thing,
Uh-huh.
and then you would roll that D6, and if it comes up a 1 or 2, you've depleted your pelts. And if you don't roll a 1 or 2, you still have pelts at a D6 value.
And that's all pelts.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the way they do the usage die in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. So I actually have 7. So I'll hold off on the rabbit pelt.
Oh, that's
So-
right. It gives you specific pelt numbers too, doesn't it? It doesn't give you a. Okay. So
I'm
yeah.
not seeing that yet. All I'm seeing is just I can turn them into and then once I start trying to craft, that's whenever I have to I have to start thinking about what size I use because I can't make leather armor out of 2 rabbit pelts.
Right.
I mean, I can, but it would be
Can you make me like a cod
be
piece out of a rabbit pelt?
He-Man. Yeah, you'll be He-Man at some point. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna try crafting. I don't think I need to. Yep, that's it. That's the schematic right there. Is what I'm gonna make.
Yep.
That was whenever their tanner just only had rabbit
If you-
pelts to create.
If you make me a loincloth out of rabbit pelts, could I always claim that I have a hairy crotch?
Well, good night,
So-
folks. It was been
so-
great knowing you.
Good night, everybody.
So I'm gonna roll. For I'm guessing that's no 1s or 2s. I don't know if I was supposed to.
Yeah, you passed.
Cool. Okay. So I make 6 pelts or 6 leather pieces. So I've got
Okay.
those for later.
Okay.
I'll make a note.
Cool. So, any other crafting? Any other things you guys need to do here in Candlekeep? Are you ready to head out?
Did some shopping beforehand. Upgraded my bow.
Unless there's some generic work to be done somewhere.
Candlekeep's kind of a smaller place. They mainly deal in trade. So it's not like the Hollows where it was a full village looking for work. Maybe you could find a little bit of time mucking out some stalls in the stable or something like that. But it's a lot of hard work, and they'll probably just give you pennies for it.
Okay, I'm already broke, so
Okay.
there's not much I can do.
Okay. So if you all are ready, are we ready to start traveling?
Yeah. How's everybody on their like food, water, dyes, and stuff? Just in case that comes up, do we need to buy anything before we leave? I've got a D12 and a D8 in both of those.
That's part of what I spent all my money on. I'm a
10 and
D12 and a D12.
Okay.
I was like, I gotta spend my money on something.
10 and 10.
Okay.
So we'll be moving 2 hexes per quarter day. So by lunch, you'll probably be like right there. You can probably count on camping out tonight over in this spot. And then probably mid-morning, cutting through the forest, you can make it to Fear Spire. So tonight you will be overnight out in the wilderness. So yeah, I've got my journey cheat sheet. So the day's split into 4 quarters: morning, day, evening, and night. I'm presuming you're all going to rest overnight, but you can just march through it if you want. So yeah, for the morning section, what is everyone doing? We just all hiking? Walking
Probably
along?
so.
Yeah. That is a loud car. Who's going to be doing our lead the way?
That's
I know it's not me.
All right, Valari, if you want to go ahead and give us a survival test. And don't forget about your Pathfinder talent.
Yeah, that's reminding myself of. So that's a +1 for the survival roll. So survival. Modifier of 1. And that's
Okay.
a success.
There you go. You succeed. Is anyone going to be keeping watch during this? Keep an eye out for any threats.
What
I'm
skills
keeping
that
an eye on?
Keep watch is...
That's scouting.
Scouting.
Scouting, yeah.
I get 5 on that.
Sure, go and roll keep watch.
Look at that. Successes.
Okay.
Somehow. 2 of them even.
It's almost like you have your binoculars on or something.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Hey, we got the vagabond connection.
Yeah.
I'm making a note real quick.
I'm so sad that Dogmore's gonna have to retire, I think.
Well,
Get
he is...
hanging out at the house.
It's gonna be, I think Monday's gonna be a new character for me. So
Oops.
Train all the dogs.
yes, indeed.
Okay. So, that's hex number 1. I need to adjust those. Hex number 2. Why don't you two go ahead and give me a... Actually, I need to do a random encounter, don't I?
Do.
Ooh, and that does come up as a random encounter.
Nice.
Oh, somebody didn't even have to spend money for it.
Swear to God, it better not be bears and formal wears.
Let's find out.
Hope it
It
is.
says here there's a party of agreeable demon bears that want nothing more than to be tamed. But all they require is you to sacrifice your entire party but yourself to them daily.
Nice and easy.
That's basically nothing.
As you all are moving along, and actually, Dan, you would see it. You see kind of off in the distance what looks like a crude like stage kind of setup. Hey, there's a Bert. And you see there's someone standing on top of it. And as you get closer, you can actually hear they're yelling. And you're too far out to really make out what's going on. You can tell that it's like an orc. They're, you know,
An orc, you say?
an orc. They're
Are they an idol in the making? They're putting on a free show.
I probably
Maybe.
hate them.
It's a couple. Their names are Orc and Mindy.
oh
no.
my gosh. So yeah. What are you gonna do?
Well, do we want to go see what this odd guy's doing on the stage that's out here? No one else but him?
Yeah, can we
That we
see
can see.
what he's yelling at? If he's yelling at someone or some other thing?
Yeah.
At the moment, no, you're too far out. Someone's gonna have to move closer, and if you want to avoid detection, someone's gonna have to do some stealthing. Oh, look at that! Thanks, Bert. Everyone
Oh,
gets
snap.
another willpower.
I have so much
Ooh.
willpower from our last game.
You've
Is it
pushed
supposed
a
to go
lot.
away?
I don't
No.
think so. No.
I think it stays.
Whee!
Yeah. But that means you can do some stuff now.
Yeah. So, if you guys want to get up there close without getting detected, we're gonna have to roll a stealth, and it'll be an opposed stealth. So, who's gonna roll that?
I smell a money-making opportunity that I must pursue.
Okay.
It looks like my Ursine friend, Urza, also wants to stealth. I saw a hand raised.
I just said I have 3 dice to roll for stealth, so I might not be the best person for it.
So,
I have
Brendan,
6.
Amar, go
crap.
ahead and give me that stealth test.
I'm doing it. I did it, and it was bad.
Do you want to push?
Absolutely.
Go ahead.
Whew.
Nice.
You got 2 successes. Let me have this fantastic person do the opposed test. Come on, you get to where I want to be. Oh my gosh, it's not in the book. That's fine. I'm going to give him... that is going to be a failure on his part.
Of course it is. I am Amar. I'm amazing. I put the AM in amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, you get closer, and you hear this guy just insulting everything. Like, that tree over there is stupid as shit. I'd call it bark, but it doesn't make any sound. What kind of dog piss is this? And look at that grass all dried out and yellow. Oh, my throat. I can't do this.
The stand-up comedian. in
Drink
the
more
making.
Ecto Cooler, it'll help you.
There we go.
Lifeblood.
Lifeblood. The fucking lake over that direction smells like fish piss, and it's disgusting. It's like a giant fucking toilet.
I've never agreed with anything more in my life, good man, I say as I step out of the shadows.
Oh no.
You there.
That's me.
You
I am
got
you.
the look of a fucking merchant, you capitalist pig.
You are not wrong, and I hate myself too. What can I do for you?
You can go slap your mother for producing something as ugly as you.
I've already sold her.
You're
While
a
this
son
is-
of a bitch.
While this
You're
is happening,
correct.
can I scout the area and see if there are other things or people hiding in the surrounding area?
How many other people are watching with us?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a scouting test there, Jen.
I might come along if that's all right.
I got 1.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of, while this orc, and it's actually, when you get close, it's kind of short for an orc.
I would know that because I'm an orc.
Yeah, kind of short for an orc. But you flank around, you give a good look, and like, he's alone. Like, there's no one else here. So, Friend Amar,
Yeah,
He
I'm just
keeps-
gonna keep agreeing with him.
he keeps insulting you, and finally he's like, "Come on over here. Let me get a closer look at you."
I would like nothing more. Let's talk.
It's once you get in about 6 feet, he undoes the front of his pants,
I usually charge more for that.
pulls his member out and starts to urinate in your general direction. Ha! Found something that smells as good as you son of a bitch.
I have been traveling quite a lot. I probably do smell pretty poorly.
Oh my goodness.
What is it that I can do for you? Why are you out here?
I am the Great Provoker.
Oh, that hasn't been working.
It is because of me. My job is to get scaredy little shits like you to wake up and see the world and embrace their inner rage. It's because of me and my work that the blood mist left. I insulted it, it got scared, and it fucking left. I said, blood mist? Yeah, right. More like piss mist.
This guy's a lot of urine-based
It's all I
insults and
got.
jokes.
It's all I
Okay.
got.
Okay.
I reply, well, I must have missed that in the histories because I've never heard of this, my friend.
Well, you have now. The Great Provoker, saver of all. Now wake up and go punch someone in the goddamn teeth.
I mean, I do that anyway. What are you trying to get out of telling people this information? You just want me to know that you're responsible then?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm fucking great. And you're a piece of shit. It's all there is to it.
I mean, on its face, I've got no problem with this.
Oh,
I just
piss on
don't
your
understand,
face,
like-
it'll be an improvement.
Wow, you really live up to the moniker, don't you?
I'm the Great Provoker.
So he's on a stage.
Yeah, he's on a little stage. It's
Does
maybe
it look
like
like-
4 feet up.
Does it look like a person built stage, or does it look like a?
He must have built it. It's rickety as all
What the
shit.
heck? How did he get here?
I'm gonna say I don't know you very well, but I really like you.
Oh my god. We have a new
Well.
party member.
You want to do the good word, become a provoker, but you'll never be as great as me because you're kind of ugly and fat around the midsection.
I would like to use Path of Lives to convince him that I'm the best provoker that there's ever been.
Sure.
of Lies
What does
rank
that look
2.
like?
Let me double check and make sure it would apply here. When you manipulate an NPC to make him believe what you are saying, regardless of whether it's true or not, I can spend a willpower to succeed automatically. So I basically just convince him that I'm better than he is.
Oh, haha! Someone who's trying to take my title. I am the Great Provoker, not you. No matter what you say, and you can see he's got a little tear.
So he believed it. He's just putting up a front.
There's only one thing to do in a situation like this. He
Please don't
grabs
say
his
pee.
he grabs his hand axe and leaps off of the stage and
Oh,
attacks
thank
you.
God.
Wow.
I'll come out of hiding and help too.
Do all of us get the benefit of the sneakage?
Well, yes, he is going to get the drop on Amar.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
after that, those of you who rush out of hiding will have your surprise.
I just want to put it out there. He was the one who was provoked here. So
That
Provoke
is
the
true.
provoker.
That is
Provoker.
true.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
provoked him. Yeah.
mhm.
So let's
Who
see.
provokes the provokers?
He's really just the good provoker. You're
Yeah. The moderately acceptable provoker.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is a surprise round for him.
The okie dokie
Yeah.
provokey.
He's an amateur provoker.
Now he's gonna pokey.
So
Gosh.
let's see. That is one success. Do you got any armor on?
I do.
Why don't you go ahead and roll your armor for me? Because this is
Okay.
going to be.
I roll a d6 for each point of armor, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He's got a scimitar here. I need to look up the stats on scimitar. I'm sorry, his hand axe. That's my bad.
I got a 3 and a 5 on my 2d6.
Okay, so you got a 3 and a 5. So you take
Mm-hmm.
2 points of damage, and your armor is reduced by 1.
Okay. When I'm not the one pushing and encouraging the damage myself, what stat do I take it down from?
It'll be strength.
Okay, I
Strength
have
is-
0 strength now.
Did you rest before we started?
I did. I have 1 strength. I'm very top heavy in my rolls.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
you're broken, my friend. Let's roll a critical injury.
Okay.
Critical injuries. This is going to be a slashing weapon. You got bleeding gut. You can go ahead and drag the bleeding gut item in the roll into your character sheet. You need to give me a D6.
It won't let me drag it from the. Oh, I see it. Never mind. Gotcha. A D6?
This is lethal.
Okay.
You have 6 hours until you die, unless someone can treat you.
Okay.
So yeah. You also are going to take 1 point of damage at each roll for might, move, or melee until this is completely healed. Where's my bottle opener? There it is. All right, let's go ahead and get into initiative.
Do you want to do my BS first?
Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
3 cards.
3 cards. All right. Jen, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say, are we doing that? Are we gonna get into initiative but still do the surprise?
Yes.
Okay.
Real quick, I need a refresher. What's the surprise rounds? Let's look.
I just watched Amar go down, and I'm not super happy about this. Did he ever put his penis away?
Higher.
Because
That's never a question
Hi.
you really ever
About
want
to
to
become
Hi.
detachable.
hi,
Low. He did not.
Oh, when they go low, we go high. That's all I
so
gotta
he
say.
didn't. So he's exposing himself right now.
Yep.
He's more like
Cool.
the
I know what
evoker.
my secret, my action's gonna be.
Jeff, off the top of your head, do you remember what all happens in a surprise round?
Something's about to lose the top of its head.
If it's anything like Mutineer Zero, basically we would be getting bonus modifications to our attacks against him.
Sure.
I'll look it up if you want to just get initiative going.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need
Let
to
me
roll initiative.
get our characters out here. We're gonna go back
God,
to
my head's in the gutter now. I hear things like bonus and this is bad. Someone needs to kill this guy real quick. Things
right,
are devolving in my brain.
If I get lucky, I might.
If we perform an attack that the GM deems surprising, we draw 2 initiative cards and we choose which one of the 2 that we want.
Oh no, which means I have to start with 4 cards.
So it's different from MYZ.
Okay.
And so the card that we don't choose is put back in the deck, which is shuffled again before the others, either player or GM, draw their cards.
Okay. I'm going to. We're gonna put.
I'm gonna get 4 cards then, I think.
I think so. Omar, I'm
Before
gonna put
everybody
you
else.
right there next to this guy. And the rest of you, feel free to distribute your tokens. The important thing is that you're all kind of sneaking around this. So just be wherever you want to be. And Dan.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and we'll go do. Okay. God, this is a lot of initiative. All right. We're going to deal 3 cards to Dan to begin with. Dan, did you get your 3 cards?
I sure did.
Did anyone else
and
get cards?
No.
Okay.
I did. I got a card.
Go ahead and discard that.
Trying to recall, lower is better.
Lower is better. The lower the card, the higher in initiative.
I have discarded the card.
Okay.
Then I got the card that I want, so I'll discard the other 2.
Okay. And then let's go ahead and get into the deck.
I don't know if I'd be. Let's go ahead and say I'm in the zone. Auto zone.
Dan, remember what card you have?
Okay, I got it.
I didn't get Delta card, but I'm guessing I'm down anyway.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you don't. All right. So everyone else gets 2 cards. Not 12, just 2. All right. Does everyone have cards?
No.
No.
Oh wait, there they are.
Oh, they just showed up.
I have 2.
Okay.
Yep. Also have 2.
All right. Pick the
have
card that
2.
you want.
Man,
If anybody got 1, they can't have it. I'm sorry. Just in case it redealt.
And do
Well,
we discard the one we
I've
don't
got
want?
one,
Yep.
so I'm gonna get rid
How
of it.
do we discard?
Right click. and
Okay.
Right
discard.
click. And then go ahead and then plug in your inventory numbers on the combat screen.
I want to go first so bad.
Looks like Dan got it. He's got that one.
I know.
Where?
I know.
It's the little fist next to the text box.
Yeah, the card dealing isn't very well set up for my skill that I have.
Yeah.
Oh, I
it's-
see it.
Yeah.
Because I think when you re-dealt again, my one card went out again.
That's fine. If it does, we'll deal with it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see it. Okay.
So,
In the modal dialogue at the top. Gotcha.
all right, cool. And I'm going to reset and shuffle.
When you said the little fist icon, I was looking at the little hand next to the dealing of the card and the pop out down below on the left, and not the thing at the top right. And that's why I was like, "Where do I put?" Okay, it's fine. I'm dead on the ground anyway. I only have one strength. I'm such a weak little capitalist. Much like capitalism's arguments, I am frail.
Oh my god.
Okay. And whoop. All right, cool. So here we have combat. All of you, your surprise was dictated by your ability to take 2 cards and go with the one you wanted. We're going to begin combat with Dan. Dan, what are you going to do?
I was going to go ahead and move up and attack him with my shorty sortie.
Sure thing.
So I assume it's the funny guy up here that we're.
Yep,
we're
the
fighting.
guy in the jester outfit. Yeah.
Let's hope that I have success. Dun, 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 dun. Short sword. There's a success. And then I was gonna spend some willpower.
Sure thing.
'Cause
You
I
got
have
it.
Path of the Killer, and for every willpower I spend, I get to add an additional point of damage.
Sure.
So I was probably just gonna go ahead and stick, let's say, 3 willpower on it.
Okay. So what does that do again, Dan?
It brings me up to 4 damage.
4 damage is a lot of damage. Let me see what that's going to do.
And gosh, do I want to push it? No, that'd ruin my weapons quality if I push it.
It would reduce your weapon quality by 1 if you pushed, yes.
Okay, I don't want to do that just yet.
Okay. So this guy, he does have an armor rating of 4.
Oh, dang it.
And he got no successes. So he takes all 4 points of damage from one giant hit, reducing his armor to 3. But his strength was 4.
Oh, nice.
So that puts him at broken. And a critical injury at broken. What weapon are you using?
Short sword.
That is a slashing weapon.
I just spend a third of
Oh,
my willpower.
Would you look at what you just did?
And kills in the beginning.
or was it swoop?
Oh
Which
my
can
gosh.
decapitate?
Listen, I'll tell you what. I'll let you make that choice. But the problem is only one of them is lethal.
I'll probably go with the one that kills him.
So yeah, Dan, you run up and you decapitate the great insulter.
Oops. He'll insult no more.
That was quick. That was quick. So combat's over. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the end combat button.
I'm gonna be like coughing up blood, and I'm gonna be like, "I was the provoker. I was the
I'll
provoker."
get you, buddy. I got you, buddy. Oh. And I'll make a heal test to try
Sure.
to stop his broken.
Note to self: buy extra strength.
That's a success. So
Okay.
your critical injury won't kill you.
Give me a D6 here, Friendon. let's see, what
4.
were we? 4. So that means it's going to take you 4 hours. Is that right?
What do you mean?
What's the healing time? What's the unit?
Healing
of
time is how long he suffers the effect, so the movement effect. So the might, move, and melee. Like for the next 4 hours, he
Okay, cool.
basically still be suffering that. So all I did is made sure that he's not going to die.
So you're not going to die. And for the next 4 hours, there's not a lot you can do. So how is the party going to handle this?
Didn't we get like a wagon a while back? Can we just throw them on the wagon?
Yeah,
Sure.
let's put him on the cart for a bit.
Okay.
Just keep me dragging to the wagon here, and
Well, we're not going to tie you to the wagon. We're going to put you up on the wagon.
That's not.
that
as
sounds
fun.
sensible. I'm not feeling very with it right now.
Yeah, there's a water barrel back there. Just throw him on top of it. It'll be fine.
So, let's move on to the second hex of the day.
Right.
Melissa, Dan.
Yeah. Let me roll my.
Do we do
scouting
hunting in lieu of, like, do we have to stop to hunt?
You have
or...
to stop to hunt. Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're wanting to stop and gather food, rather than traveling through 3/4 of the day, you could travel through 2/4 of the day. Use a quarter of the day to hunt, cook, do whatever you need to do, and then use the last quarter of the day for rest.
Okay. I think we're all right for now.
Okay.
While we're moving, can I hop into the wagon and attempt to recover him from broken too? It's a separate roll.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. Absolutely.
yeah, it's the same basic roll, just separate thing.
There we go. We got successes.
There you
That's
go.
all that matters.
Good.
We all got
So,
successes.
Friendin, that puts you up at max health.
Which for me is a single point.
That's a very
Oh, boy,
small
we
amount
got
of
it.
health.
We got a little ways to go to get to where we're going, don't we?
Don't scare me like that, buddy. Don't scare me.
I did provoke the provoker though. I thought that was pretty good.
You sure did. You sure showed him.
So-
Mhm.
Yeah, I showed.
He ain't got he lost his head in the whole equation. So I guess in that regard, you're
We got some more willpower.
ahead in the
I
game.
mean,
I like that pun.
Okay. So,
I feel
Everybody
empty
hear that?
inside.
Yep, one more willpower. Thanks,
oh
Irene.
shit. Thanks, Irene.
Thank you, Irene.
I rolled another encounter for this hex, and I got one.
wait, nobody's gonna have to spend any bits at this rate, Chuck.
I like
Let's
it.
do it. Let's do it. What's this one? Bears in top hats?
No. Let me
Bears.
get there.
You're
Playing
gonna have
poker?
to add that to the list there, Chuck. Just
Bears
I
and jackets only.
Maybe it's the encounter comes from a separate table of like ridiculous
We
encounters.
could come up with our own. Yeah.
Different
Yeah,
kinds
that's
of
good.
animals.
Yes.
Formal.
Yeah.
Gonzo encounters. Yeah.
Yeah, let me hang on. Oh, it's
I hope
number
it's not
7.
just the next intimidator or provoker.
I hope it's him again.
He's dead.
And then I hope he's got like
No
a
head.
real
the
bad
corpse
like
of the.
like he's coming after Dan. He's like, you beheaded me.
This one's gonna be the
great
amazing
consoler.
agitator.
The amazing agitator. I like it, Mel. That's so good.
Mhm.
Just
and
know to murder him next time.
I get to show off a new feature.
Oh shit! Oh my!
There it is.
Whoa.
I like this, man.
A terrible scene unfolds in front of you. Dozens of humans are crawling around with their innards spilled out, some still alive, soaked in blood. A cart with merchandise is overturned. A few people are moaning, others screaming. A woman in chainmail is trying to lift a sword. When comparatively healthy, it went away.
A comparatively healthy young man
Sees you.
says,
He screams
Robbers.
hysterically, "Robbers! They took our horses. Do you have water? Is anyone a healer?" "No, brother, don't fall asleep."
I'm gonna say, my God, what a scene of abject terror! Who could do something like this to that cart of goods and run over to the
You can't
awful
run.
merchant cart?
You're not allowed to run.
You
have
can't
to
run yet.
Hobble over to the merchant cart. The only thing I care about.
Wait, stop! Can I like scrutinize this scene?
Sure.
Is anybody good at scrutinizing to like see like if we believe this is real?
no.
Like, is this just ketchup on
Jen,
somebody's
you
body?
called for the scrutinize roll, which means you make the scrutinize roll.
I know. What would that? Is that scouting also? Maybe.
Could be insight.
I would
Insight's
call it
used-
insight.
Yeah, I mean, insight is
Insight.
mainly for
Same
people,
score.
so I could probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
I've got a 5 in that, so
Go for it.
I mean, if multiple
You
people
call
want to
for it.
scrutinize, and this is a situation, I'll allow it.
There you go.
is
Oh,
it ketchup? Is it
So-
ketchup and spaghetti noodles?
Maybe.
Yeah, it is. It's ketchup and spaghetti noodles. Something's not right here. Something
So-
smells of marinara.
Something smells of marinara.
Smells like meatballs around here.
So yeah, you look and you're like, wait, something's not right. You take a strong look.
And then I eat the innards to show dominance. And I
And
realize they're
you-
actually innards.
Still
you
tasty though.
look, and you've done plenty of hunting, and you see like a person over there with like their intestines unraveled over their corpse on the ground. But like those are really large intestines. No, it looks like it may not be people. And you start looking around and you start getting little cues that all this gore seems very staged.
I say, stop, Amar. And
Okay.
then I sort of like I say, oh no, it looks so terrible. What's happened to you? Which way did the robbers go?
And the young man who's holding on to another person, he was yelling, "Oh, brother, don't die." He points like, "They went that way." And he points off to the west. There was
I want to
huge
attack
group
them.
of
How many of them are there?
Towards Fear Spire is the direction he's pointing.
Yep.
How many of them are there?
There are 5 of them.
I look at around at everybody,
There's 4.5 of us.
and I'm like, they're lying. Like whisper.
I'll nod at Urza and say,
I sort
"Yeah,
of
we should
pull.
head to the west then. Get those robbers."
Mhm.
If they're lying, they're about to be lying face down on the ground. You know what I'm saying?
You're about to be lying face down on the ground. Get over here.
I know. I'm really fucked up. I'm sorry, guys.
Before anything, gosh, am I allowed to do something before it gets started?
What do you want to do, Dan?
I want to put poison on a dagger.
I was gonna say go over decapitate him.
So here's the thing. Combat hasn't broken out yet, but Jin, Urza, you have said I attacked them, so I presume you're brandishing your weapon and stepping forward.
I have a spear, so I'm always brandishing my weapon. To be
Okay.
fair,
So yeah,
I use it like a walking stick. So
are you trying to make this look like you're
I want it to look, for all intents and purposes, like we are. Like, I don't know if this is a thing where we can make it look like I want to Columbo them, basically. I want them to think that we believe them, but then I want to attack them when they are.
Sure, I think you
One
need to
more
give
thing.
me a
One more
manipulation
One-
test.
So
One
you're
thing.
like after the
And another
bandits.
thing.
These ones.
So yeah,
After the bandits.
Jen, give me
I
a
mean,
manipulation.
We could just fight. Like, we could just fight, because I bet we get surprise round if we just. It's just a like a card, right? Like different initiative cards, right?
Yeah.
I think we should just
Okay,
add
let's just
Colum
fight
bullshit
them.
as an item under wits and assign us all a
Just fight
score.
'em.
All right. So is that what's happening? You're just running in, no urge to cover
I'm
your.
heading to the dude who's like relatively healthy, and I'm
Yeah.
like 300, like jumping up in the air, like like stabbing down at him.
Or whatever the music is from 300.
Oh, that was exactly what it was.
No, that's exactly what I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's 100%. Yeah.
We do have same brain today, Jeff. I think.
Like cheap early 90s like action flick stuff just came out of nowhere.
That's great.
The Beverly Hills Cop theme starts playing.
You hit someone with a spear. You hit someone with a spear. They inadvertently explode, like, and hit a hydraulic ramp into the air. And yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna fall over the banana in the tailpipe again. Oh,
No.
Good movie though.
Were you the man who interrupted lunch at the Harrow Club?
So
Or
Jen,
maybe what I'll do is I'll walk up to the guy, like I'll walk up to him and be like, "Let me help you," and then as I walk up to him, I stab him, like before he can do anything to me.
So yeah, you walk up to him. Let me help you. He looks
I've been
very
murder hobo. So strong.
uncomfortable with you walking up, but he's fine. Mainly, he keeps looking at your spear.
Yeah.
But why don't you go ahead and just take your attack?
I pretend to stumble forward, and then I attack him with it.
Sure thing.
They call that the old stumble and stick.
Whoa! Stab.
Is this right?
Maybe she
Trick
pretends
him
like
and
she's
stick him.
tripping. Like, oh God, I'm so sorry. Just in case.
Yeah, exactly. Like trip,
Let me just steady myself in your sternum.
You
like,
are you.
That's
Oh,
nick
great.
the side of his arm, and I'm like, oh,
Will you catch
Wow.
me if I fall? Whoa!
I'm so sorry.
Let's see. He's got leather
My
armor
friend's
on.
telling me I'm so clumsy.
So
Was it
he's
Eric?
got 2 armor.
Do we know what the game is? Am I able to put poison on something while she's doing this?
Yeah, you can. I'll
Okay,
say
I'll put it
you've
on my
traveled
sword.
enough. Yeah, go ahead and put your poison on. Jen, you got 1 point of damage. He's going to roll his 2 armor to see if he can prevent that. He rolls a 6 and a 5.
Mhm.
So you stab and his armor soaks up all the damage. So nothing carries through.
No.
Okay. That's okay. Oh, I'm so sorry to have done that to you.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah. At this point, the stab, all the others around him jump up out of their gore, and then we're gonna just move into initiative. I'm gonna change the name. Give me just a second.
Oh, man. Mhm.
I think if you all right click on your token, you can click on the little sword and cross shield with the swords crossed, and it will add you into the initiative track.
Do what now? Oh, yes. I did it. Did I do it? I did it.
Done.
What do the other icons mean?
The hood, if you have that, toggles visibility. The spiky person assigns a status effect. The 3 circles pings it so someone can see where it's at.
Okay.
And then the 0 is just a tracker of sorts. You can do whatever you want with it.
So what do
Okay.
I do with the swords and shield emblem?
Just left click
You
on
did it.
Just
And then if you go back over to
Oh.
the fist in the menu, you'll see that you got added to the encounter.
Oh, okay. So that's all that. All right.
Ooh, and there's slavers. Ooh.
Oh
Mhm.
dear.
So
Ooh, I hate them
Oh,
even more.
Many.
I've got all the slavers in there. They're all gonna go on the same initiative turn. So I'm gonna deal out. Dan, you get 3 cards to begin with.
Yep. Hopefully I get some good ones.
Go ahead, pick the one you want, enter your initiative, and I'm going to recall the rest.
Okay.
Recall all of them, I guess.
Recall all.
All right. I went ahead and put my number in.
Sure. Reset the deck, give it a shuffle. And we're going to deal out a card to... Dealt a card to who? To Dan. Sorry, Dan, you're getting another card. Just ignore it.
Yep, that's fine.
I
gotta see what the
wish.
different effects of broken are.
What do you need to know about broken?
Does everyone have a card?
I'm looking
I
to see
don't
what the
have anything
different
yet.
effects are. Like if you get broken by one attribute or another.
Yeah, it's different. It's
Yeah.
slightly different.
Strength and agility. There, yeah, we'll find that. It's in there.
I got it found here.
So
I also got 2, which Dan already plugged in. What do you want to do, Chad?
I'll tell you what.
Can you put in like 2.5 or something?
Yeah, I think you can. We did that.
Yeah,
For...
go and do 2.5 then.
Okay.
Why does it keep doing that?
It's on Dan's, not you.
That's on Dan's. I'll fix it.
That's a power move, Jeff.
Oh no.
Dan, I'm gonna go before you.
Get back, Dan.
It's such an accident.
I can't
How
wait
about
for all
you
of these
round
guys.
down there, Dan?
Jeff, now you're at 1.5.
Now I'm 1.5.
He's
on?
still powered
There we
moving
go.
Just moving all over the place.
Moving on up.
5 now. Oh, look at that.
It's
You're
like,
really
oh.
taking the initiative there,
You have
Jeff.
your 2 back, Dan. I'll just go up to 1.5.
Whenever like 2 people move things, like they just reset them in the middle of typing. It's always
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
We do that all
Oh,
the time.
gosh,
in
what?
Vesson.
I'm
I'm like,
so
put your numbers
excited
in,
for
and everyone's
this.
like, "Whoa."
What? They
I'm
all go
so
at the same
excited.
time?
I'm so excited for
I
them to move within
just
arm's
mentioned
length of me.
earlier that they're all going to go at the same time.
Oh no.
No, I'm good. I'm
At
good. Don't worry
one.
about it.
And I got 1. So good luck.
Wow.
Just tell me when they move into arm's length because I get to attack first.
Yeah, that's fine. Liz,
I'm
I
about
only
to break
doing this
them.
because there's only 10 cards in the initiative deck. And there's more than 10 combatants. So slaver number 1. I moved. What? There. Sync back up. Moves up to you, Jen.
Oh, I attack him.
Sure, go ahead and make your attack.
Do you spend a willpower to do that, or did you just
Nope.
get to do that for free?
I just get to do that. That's my sphere fighter.
Do you get to do that like multiple times in a turn?
I believe
Is it
so.
in any time?
When I wield it, it does count toward my actions in the round, but it breaks the turn order. So I really want to do this first. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
it's what I would do because
So,
I'm staying in the middle of these guys.
That's 1 point of damage. They have an armor of 2.
I'm gonna chunk them down.
They do
Nope.
not. You deal 1 point of damage to this.
Hee hee.
And you reduce their armor by 1. Very cool. Next up is going
Well,
to
he needs
be...
to attack me. He needs to attack me.
Oh, that's right. It's still
You
his
didn't let
turn.
him attack me.
That's right.
I won't. I'll take my cuts, but I won't let you miss out on attacking me.
Choice cuts.
That is going to be for him now. That is 1 success. So that is going to be
Roll
a
my
point,
armor.
Wooden club. So yeah, that should be a point of damage.
Okay, so I'll roll my armor.
Yep. Go ahead and roll your armor for me.
Okay, that's a no.
So you take 1 point of damage.
Okay, and I reduce my armor by 1.
You'll reduce your armor by 1. Yes.
Okay, my mod will be
Don't
negative
you only
1. So I
reduce your
remember.
armor if you get a fail on the armor?
You reduce your armor if you take damage.
Oh, if you take damage. Okay. I'm
Yes.
thinking of... I don't know what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the weapons.
And I reduce my strength by 1.
Okay.
Right? Wait.
Yes.
Can
you
it be
reduce your
anything?
strength by 1. It's got to
Yeah,
be
it's my
your
strength. It's got to be my strength. Okay, cool. I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that one moved up to you.
Uh-huh.
It swung. It dealt some damage. The one standing right next to you uses its quick action to stand up,
Okay.
and then it's going to swing on you as well.
Does
Yeah.
that count as him? Did I get any bonuses to him being down on the ground when I first attacked him?
I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna-
So
yeah,
you
okay.
said it breaks initiative, right?
Yeah, but only for like
I'll
it just
say-
breaks it as in like
Him standing up would count as moving into your range of threat. So go ahead and just take it.
huzzah! Oh man, I only got
1
one on
point
him.
of damage.
Come on!
He's got
I
2
have
armor.
so many dice.
Push it then.
No, I don't want to push it with 2.
He absorbs that 1 point of damage.
Okay. And then he attacks me.
And then he is going to attack.
Or does he?
Yes, he does.
He's like, never mind.
I feel kind of bad ganging up on
This
this
is
one person.
Bad. This is bad.
How many
So-
times can you do this?
All of my action points. I'm using all my action points now.
Ooh, he misses.
Cool.
The other one stands up, and he's going to still be in range of you.
Okay.
Can you keep doing this, or is that
This is my. It's 3 action points, right?
2? You
I have 2.
There, you get a slow action and a fast action.
Okay.
So if this is a slow action, probably that last one shouldn't have gone through.
Is
It
reactive?
just says it. It doesn't say if it's a slow or a normal. It says
Is it,
it's an
is it
attack though.
reactive? Is it called a reactive? Is that what it says?
It doesn't say. It says when you wield a spear, pike, or halberd or trident, you may immediately strike an enemy who moves from near to arm's length from you. The attack counts toward your actions in the round, but breaks the turn order and occurs before the enemy can attack
So
you.
slash and stab actions are slow melee actions, so I'm guessing it's a slow action because it counts as an action it counts towards your actions on your turn, so it's probably a slow.
Okay, so I'm out of actions. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yep. So this one swings at you.
Whatever I can do.
That is going to be 3 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 2 points of damage.
Roll
Did
my
you
armor.
remember to take advantage of your rank 1 with that as well?
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it. We'll get there
Nothing.
on your next turn.
Okay.
You take 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And your armor is reduced another step.
Okay. I have to
Yeah,
keep.
no.
I'm all right. Don't worry. I'm an orc. Don't worry.
Where's the mouse? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Haha. I'm wiggling my mouse and nothing's happening. That was 3. Now we're on to 4.
I'm so excited. Keep going. Keep killing me.
This one stands
me.
up
Break me.
and moves next
Don't
to
threaten
you.
me with a good time.
Trust me.
But
Break me.
between standing and moving, that's all they can do.
No, let them attack me.
They don't
Break
have
me.
a proper AP. They are surrounding you.
Okay.
And this last one moves up in front of you. You're completely surrounded.
Uh-huh.
It yells out. This slaver yells out to the rest of the group. We'll go ahead and just keep this one. The rest of you leave now.
Attack me.
They're not
Oh my god.
attacking you.
No, I'm just going to keep attacking them then until they break me.
Okay. Dan, it's your turn.
Which one's the one with the chainmail?
None of them have chainmail.
I thought you. Okay.
They
so
all have
that,
leather armor.
That descriptive bit at the beginning was just descriptive.
It was just descriptive.
Okay. all
Like
right.
even in the stats in this thing, they've all got leather armor.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just like it said one of them had chainmail.
It doesn't. They all have leather armor.
Okay. Which one of them made the proposition? Number 5?
Number 5. Yep.
All right. Well, he's gonna get stabbed.
Okay.
I've spent let's say I spent 3 willpower for poisoning my blade, so it's a lethal poison with a potency of 9.
Okay.
I'm gonna run out of willpower real fast, everybody. So let's see if I can hit him or not.
You put a point of damage on him.
All right.
Don't get any willpower for getting hit, right?
No.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and push it real quick.
Okay. Go ahead and push
Oh,
it.
I should have pushed. For my rolls.
So, Dan, you're going to go ahead and take a willpower. You take a point of strength damage, and your damage gets bumped up to 2.
Yes.
He's going to roll 2d6 to see if his armor absorbs this. And that's an absolute no. So, you put virulence of what?
9.
So go ahead and roll 9d6. Just roll it all at once. And he is going to have to try and stave off the effects with
Endurance.
endurance. His endurance is
Gosh, I did not do very well.
just
on
a
that.
3. So he gets to roll 3d6. He completely fails it, though. So he takes the full effect of your poison. What is the full effect of your poison there, Dan?
Take 1 point of damage to strength each roll until you are broken. Critical injury counts as non-typical.
Okay.
If they take an antidote, the effect of the poison is halted.
Okay. So every time they do something, they'll take a point of damage. All right. So next up in this combat is Jeff. Jeff, what is Waits going to do?
Waits is gonna step up a little bit. He's not gonna come into the melee yet.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sing a little song. I probably should have had lyrics ready, but I don't. So basically, I'm gonna use my new talent, Path of the War Cry, so I can emit a war cry that grants all my comrades within short range. So I'm trying to split the gap between.
Yeah, I'll say you
where
can.
is
You
it?
can.
Okay.
You can span that. Yeah.
And so for every for every willpower I spend, that's what your attacks are modified until my turn comes around by. So I'm gonna go ahead and spend 5, and so your attacks are modified by 5.
Wow.
That's 5 additional dice then?
Yeah.
That's 5 additional dice.
Wow.
And so and I'm
Nice.
say, no, I don't think you're just gonna take that one. Song. There we go. That's the whole
Song.
in song.
Just swap turns with you.
Friendin.
All right,
He was
so
trying.
I have a talent fast shooter, which lets me.
Go ahead, Friendin.
I have a talent fast shooter, which lets me like ready a bow immediately without it being an action.
Sure.
So I'm going to attempt to shoot the one. Let's see. The one to the right and down of the party, like if you're looking at it from our perspective, so that
one
Slaver
there?
4, yeah.
Yeah.
So that way I'm not trying to aim between Dan and Jen. And then combat, and that is, let's see. You don't roll on these character sheets from the actual weapon, right? There's nothing to click there. So
Yeah,
you
no,
do it
you
in
go to the
main
combat tab.
screen? Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Then don't
gotcha,
forget
gotcha.
your +5.
All right, modifier 5, right?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
That's insane. So 3 successes right off the bat. That's 3 damage. Are you pushing that or calling it good there?
You know what? Push it.
5 damage. So that's fantastic. He's got 2 armor. No, that he takes all 5 damage. Slaver number 4, and that puts them to broken. And they're going to risk a critical injury.
And with that, I collapse onto my short bow, a broken man myself.
You pierced
Can't
their
break
ear.
yourself, I don't think.
They can wear earrings now.
I was just about to say. What
you
gauge?
can break yourself, yeah, but you don't take critical injuries from it. So, Friendin, you are broken. No critical injury.
Right.
Yeah, you just wing this dude in the ear real hard. So number 4 is broken.
His favorite ear. That's why he's broken.
That was
Yeah.
my good one. It was the one my mom said was pretty.
It's my pretty ear.
That was my listening
so,
ear.
so, Friendin, you did a shoot action, right?
Yeah, which I don't
fine.
actually. I don't. Yeah, it's only might, move, and melee, right?
Yeah,
that's
it's
why I
good.
wanted to
Yeah.
just ready without. That's yeah. I wanted to explicitly like not
Okay.
invoke that.
So give
So
that.
I think I'm okay.
that's- Well, I guess that comes out of agility, doesn't it?
Yeah, it would come out of agility, which would make me okay.
Okay.
If-
So yeah,
yeah.
good. You're not broken. All right, Melissa.
Fucking
Okay,
awesome.
so I think I'm gonna need to move because otherwise I'm trying to shoot like right through.
Yeah, that would be a real
Omar.
tough shot where you're at.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to move down this way for my short action.
Sure.
Which means that I can't shoot because I also need to ready. So
Okay.
basically, I'm just gonna move and ready.
Okay.
Because I don't have that talent, but that's will be the next thing I'm spending my
It's a
points on.
very handy talent to have.
Yeah.
Jen.
Which one is it?
Now you've used all your actions, so
What can I do? And is there any way for me to break myself?
no, you
Oh.
can't do anything, and there's no way for you to break yourself.
Son of a
Not right
bitch.
now, anyway.
'Kay.
Jake.
What would you call the zone I'm in? Are we all in like a near zone? Would I be able to get up to them?
Yeah, if you use your short action, I don't have lines drawn on this one, but yeah, if you use your short action,
All right. In that case, I'm gonna unhook the harness from Fat Bob's cart and ride Bob up to the next zone
sure.
as far as I can. Getting ready to advance on them.
There's some zone lines for you.
Hooray.
All right, so you move up. You're right behind Dan. And the turn passes back to the slavers. Slaver number 1. Shit, he's well, you should have left when you had the chance. Now, he's already taken a point of damage. So he's going to swing with 5 dice. What did I just miss? That's 1 point of damage, Jen.
Okay. I'm at a -2 with my my armor. Oh, no.
Well, once your armor reaches a 0 bonus, it's broken and it doesn't do anything anymore.
It shouldn't be there yet. I'm at a 3.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
So I put -2 in for my modifier. So
Oh,
one of
okay.
those should have been okay.
Okay.
Oh no, do I take damage?
Yes, you take damage. You take a point of damage.
Just a point? Okay.
Something you can do is go modify the bonus on your armor every time it goes down. And then I'll roll less dice.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
When I roll, I'm putting a -2 modifier in. And now it's a
right.
-3, which means I have no armor.
Your armor is broken.
My armor's broken. Oh no.
Slaver number 2. They're just going to keep swinging at you, Jen.
Oh no, don't do that.
1 point of damage. You don't have any armor.
So I am broken, which
Okay.
means you don't roll anything yet because I invoke my Orc Unbreakable power, which means I
Ooh.
spend 5 willpower and I gain all my strength back.
Oh, shit. All right.
Yep, I can spend as much as I want. So I'm
Very
back.
Cool. All right.
I'm back and I'm like, fuck all of you.
Back again. Orc is back.
I'm gonna murder you.
Come get
This
some!
slaver number 3 sees your sudden surge of enthusiasm and just swings at you in like, oh shit, fear. That's a point of damage.
Okay. That's okay. I can do this multiple times.
I can do this all willpower.
I can do this until I run out of willpower.
So, Dan, the one that you poisoned doesn't realize they're poisoned yet. So they're going to turn around and they are going to swing at you. And this is slaver number 5. They took a point of damage last time, didn't they? Yeah, they did.
Two.
They took 2
2
points?
of damage. Yeah.
Okay.
I pushed for those 2 damages.
You did. I remember that. Yes. And, ooh, actually, let me re-roll that because I didn't account for that. So I'm going to re-roll again.
I don't know what order the poison takes effect either.
Well,
Doesn't
he's
say.
doing something. So when he's done doing this, he swings, he misses, he takes a point of damage from your poison. And then he takes a non-standard critical injury because he is broken.
I probably spent too much willpower on that, but whatever.
Hey, he's removed from combat. Oh, I did that to Dan. Dan, you're not broken. He's broken. All right, Dan, you're up.
Dan, you still get that. If you attack, you still get that +5. Since I haven't gone, since you come
Nice.
before me.
Let's go ahead and move up to slaver number 1, I suppose.
Sure.
We'll go ahead and stab him with my steely sword.
Sure thing.
I get +5 on that.
Yeah, you get a +5 on that.
That's nuts. Combat. 5. That's
2
only got
points of
2.
damage. You gonna
Let's
push
just
that
go
or
ahead
call it?
and push for more.
Sure thing. Nope,
Stayed
still
exactly the
just 2.
same.
And that's against number 1. He's got an armor rating of 1. So he takes 2 points of damage. He no longer has armor, but he's still up. He's not broken yet.
Dang, close. I don't know if the poison is still on the blade at this point or not, or is it a one-time thing?
I don't know. I would say one-time thing since we don't know for sure.
Okay, all right.
Jeff, you're up.
All right, so I'm gonna continue singing. I'm gonna look over at Valari and Osborne, and I'm going to sing the song again, but a little bit more sarcastically and like, war cry, let's go. And this time I'll spend 3 willpower, so it's +3 this time for folks. And
Poison stays on for a quarter day.
Okay, cool.
And I'll just hang out where I am because I think I'm clear of both Amar and Valari with their shots. And so I'll hang on to my fast action. That's my turn.
All right.
Or until it's used in an attack. So it's gone.
Okay. So Jeff, you gave everyone else a +3.
Yep.
Friendon, you are up.
I am, and I'm going to shoot at Slaver 3.
Now, that's going to be a tough angle there. And I'll
Correct.
tell you, if you miss, there's a chance you might hit Jeff or Jake.
Okay.
If you want to shift down a little bit, like Balari did.
So if I move, I will take a point of damage and.
Oh, okay.
No, you won't. It's if you roll a move test. You're
Right.
allowed to
Oh,
Right.
move.
Yeah.
okay. I thought it just
No.
was move action. Okay, that's
Yeah.
why I've been standing in the back like a wiener.
Yeah.
I'm going to I'm
You're
gonna move
standing
one
there.
zone then because I can do that, right?
Yep.
One zone is what
Yep.
I can move. I'm gonna move one zone and shoot at slaver number 3.
Sure thing. And that'll keep you out of Balari's line. So yeah, go ahead and roll it. You get a +3 on this.
Okay. Modifier of 3. 2 damage.
2 damage. And that is against number 3.
Mm-hmm.
They've got 2 armor, so let's roll that. No, they take all 2 points of damage.
I hate to do it to ya, I say to him as I put my short bow down.
Nice. And Balari, you now have your arrow knocked. You've got a clear line of sight on slaver number 3. You got a +3 bonus.
All right, I'm going to loose the bow and see what happens.
Sure thing.
With
Oh,
our,
shit.
3.
3 points of damage. His armor does not soak it. You break
Ooh.
slaver number 3. So let's get us a critical injury for a stab wound. You sever the leg artery.
Oh,
It is lethal in D6 minutes. -1.
That's on the heal test.
That's on the heal test?
That's on
Okay.
the heal test to keep him from
okay.
dying.
Lethal in 1 minute.
Lethal in 1 minute.
That blood is spurting out of there.
it's Quentin Tarantino bleeding.
So that's slaver number 3. Slaver number 3 is in a bad way. I want to give it.
And then my fast action will be to reload.
Nice.
So I'm ready for next time.
Sure. All right. That's one hell of a shot. Jen, 2 slavers are left.
Yeah. I want to look at the one who. Nah, I'm just gonna go for the one right in front of me because that one will be the hardest for anybody else to attack. I think it's Slaver
3.
2.
Yeah.
3 is dead. 2.
Sorry, 2.
So I'm gonna go for that, and
Oh my gosh, you're gonna rip his face off.
we'll see.
3 points of damage. He still has all of his armor, so he gets to roll a whopping 2 dice. No. So he takes 3 points of damage, which is broken.
I laugh at him.
And you run through his hand.
He's like, "No, I thought you were dead," and then I look straight through his hand. It's great.
I just like the idea that your armor's broken. You like rise up like a naked orc phoenix and just start slaying them all.
Rip my armor off, and I'm like,
Yeah,
"Nah,"
I
I'm wearing
don't
like
need this.
like an
Starts
old lady
beating
pajama
you.
gown underneath. Like, "Arr."
That's better.
Urza, how about we
Old
keep this
lady
one and let the
pajamas.
others go to the grave?
It's just
I
like
can't,
it's.
I can't attack anybody else right now. What were you saying, friend?
I was just gonna say it's like a doily. It's basically just a doily that's an outfit.
Yes.
Jake, slaver number 1 is all that's left. You can reach it with your quick action.
All right.
I've already put some hurt on him.
I guess I'll ride Fat Bob on top of slaver number 5.
Sure.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me.
And then I'll keep riding him forward into slaver number 1 so that Bob can try to push him to the ground.
Okay. Give me your ride test. Was that a handle animal?
Let's see here.
Animal handling.
Yeah.
So give me an animal handling test.
Roll it.
That is 1 success. I'm going to let them use their armor to try and resist that. They don't have any armor. Yeah, you knock them down, and you deal a point of damage to them in doing so.
Oh, neat.
That is broken.
Excellent.
And I'm going to go ahead and call that a blunt. Bob broke this dude's toes. And with that, combat is over.
Nice.
You all have defeated all 5 of these slavers, and you stand in the middle of their false gore.
Heard you heard, slavers. You gonna let us go now?
Yeah. But I'll tell you what, I need to take a little bio break. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back in like 5 minutes. So people watching, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back once I find the right mouse. There it is. And then we're going to go
See
to
you soon.
DOK Splash.
it like doesn't fit me.
No,
at
we just
all.
staple two armors
Hey, everyone,
together.
welcome back.
Oh snap!
And so that's when I punched the. Oh, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Mm,
Let's
that's
see.
an off-stream story.
So the thing is, all of this armor that you could find 5 suits of leather armor, but they're all broken. You've
'Cause they were
destroyed
being
them all.
worn by them. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
hoping it would be maybe in the caravan or something.
Now there is a lot of stuff in the wagon here, and that's what I'm.
Thieves.
The armor is broken, so it's basically just raw materials, right?
You could
Raw
well,
materials that
yeah.
someone could theoretically work with.
yeah, I'll say you could.
Maybe you make me make a roll later to salvage.
Yeah, to salvage it. Yeah, it's
Okay,
not
so
gonna
I'll
be.
Salvage, yeah.
I'll put that in my note. I'll put that in my notes. 5
Maybe
broken
like
armor
half
sets.
mats if you
Was this
succeed
a
or
wagon
something.
being pulled by animals? Or
Yes.
Was it like, oh, hey, we have a second wagon, everybody.
Were they
There
being
is a
pulled by
s-
bears?
No, it is a wagon that was being pulled by animals. There's no signs of the animals that were pulling this,
Oh,
but
I thought I saw a bear den in a cave the other day. Maybe
oh
we
my
could.
gosh.
Or the horses
Backtrack.
are just
Maybe
nearby.
someone could
because, I mean,
track them down or something.
yeah,
maybe?
I can't imagine they'd be loading up this wagon without a way to move it.
Yeah,
I am
they
just
gotta have a camp nearby or something.
Yeah.
let's see. I got a few more items to drop in here, and then I'll turn over your list of loot that you find.
I bet these
No one's hurt,
dwarves
right?
are
No
just
one ever
loving
actually-
traveling with us.
Took damage or anything.
Uh,
That's stuck, right?
I don't think
I have
so.
no armor though. No, I have no armor. I should always carry a second set of armor with me. Do like a quick change.
Ooh, let me
A
check real
a
quick.
magical orc transformation.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We need to get you a little wand to wave around with some ribbons on it.
I wave my stick. I wave my spear. That's the orc
With
equivalent.
someone's head on it.
Yes. Thank you.
Someone's intestines on it. It's
Perfect.
like ribbons.
Dude, what the fuck?
A 5 on a D100.
I rolled a 5 on a D20. I'm like, fine, I'll roll a D100. I got another 5. I'm like, I'm not sticking with 5. All right, let me hit save. And then we're going to show everyone. This is the loot that you find.
Sherman's in here.
There's all sorts of stuff in here.
It was a full wagon. Like, this is a large wagon. The wagon is on its side. So if you all want to try and salvage this wagon, you're going to have to put some muscle behind it and tip it upright. Hopefully it doesn't break. And then you're going to have to find some kind of pack animals to pull this. Like you said, if you think there might be horses in the area, we could do some scouting and see if maybe you can find a camp.
I would assume that they had intentions to move it.
Well,
I
we
mean, I
don't
could
know
be
what they're.
thinking correctly, but
Yeah.
I can scout if you want. I can
Yeah.
scout and see if their animals are hidden anywhere nearby.
as can I.
Sure.
I'm excited that there's 2 spoons, so pretty sure we're all gonna have our own spoon. We're
There
up
you
to
go.
3.
Nope, I don't find anything.
You want to push?
Oh my goodness.
Wouldn't that hurt my wits?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to bother with that. I
Okay.
want to save it for whenever I'm about to go down in combat. Thank
Yeah.
you though.
You
Thank
yeah. Yeah. You all spend maybe 20 minutes or so kind
I'll
of
go ahead
scouting
and
around
push.
the area.
I'll go ahead and take 3 hits to willpower.
Okay.
Well, no, I probably shouldn't. No, I will. I will.
Okay. That's to wits.
I
Yep,
can try
that's
scouting
exactly-
too.
I got it. Because I got something else I
Wait.
can do.
So, Dan, you take 4 points of damage to your wits.
Like Mel was like, I can do something. Wait.
I'm
You,
sorry.
You do succeed. Dan, what is your wit score?
It's 1 now.
Okay.
I have 5.
Okay. You struggle, you push yourself, you're at the limit. Actually, we're going to say with that hard of a negative, we're going to say it finding the camp and then making it back to this point will take the rest of this quarter day. So you'll be a hex behind the intended schedule. But you do find, kind of hidden in a little cave, you find the camp for these slavers. And in there, you find 2 horses tied up, as well as, why don't you go and give me a D6 roll. 3 people manacled together.
Oh, probably the people who owned all this.
I take extreme offense to the fact that they're manacled, and I'd like to unmanacle them.
Sure. These are the older style manacles. There's no key or anything. They're sealed up by essentially riveting a small piece of steel to hold the cuff shut around their wrist. So you would know that to unmanacle them, you're just going to have to get a hammer and just drive out that rivet.
I have the means to do that right now.
You would just need a hammer, and I'll say, actually, you know what? I'll give you this. I'll say in the camp, they would have the tools to do this. So in the camp, you also find 2 unused sets of manacles, along with the small steel driver they use and the hammer that they use to rivet these things shut. So you're able to spend, 5-10 minutes per person, and eventually you get them all broken free.
Okay.
And they thank you, like, oh, thank you so much. We were heading out from Fear Spire, heading up to Candlekeep, and we got waylaid by slavers. They jumped us. They killed poor Frankie.
Frankie?
Yeah, that's the name that I was looking at your picture. Like, I need a name. Frankie. And they captured the rest of us. They said they were going to sell us down at Ravenhole.
Okay. Well, you're free now. We should probably let them look at the stuff and say what stuff is theirs and what stuff they can take, and maybe help them write, because this is probably their wagon.
Yeah. So, yeah, if you escort them back and they take their 2 horses with them, they'll like, yeah, this was all our stuff.
I'm not going to take any of their stuff. I don't know if anybody else is going to.
Can we have some spoons? Let's ask.
Can we have your spoons, please?
Spoons and knives were already pilfered before they came back.
Listen,
You'll never notice.
If you pilfered anything beforehand, as long as it's, maybe they would notice if the cauldron or the barrels were missing or the drum or something large. But any of the small stuff, I'll say they won't bring it up, presuming that the slavers took it or something like that, or it was destroyed. With all of you working together, you're able to right their wagon and hitch it up, and then they continue on their journey to Candlekeep.
Tell them our names. Remember us? Tell them at Candlekeep you ran into us or something.
Sure thing. We'll say that. That'll help increase everyone's reputation by a point. So there you go.
Good thinking.
Yeah. So you guys got some spoons and some knives out of the ordeal. Did you take the wooden clubs?
I don't need them.
Or any of the broken leather armor? There's 5 suits of broken leather armor.
I would have snatched the horn from that wagon.
Sure.
Before
Wait, what?
You got the horn.
I thought they took the 5 sets off the guys.
Yeah,
not
those are
out
off
of
the guys. No,
then absolutely I took those.
The clubs,
I took stuff off the guys.
The clubs and the broken armor were off the dude. So
okay.
Yeah, off the wagon, the horn, the spoons, the knives.
What are the clubs worth? Would they be worth taking and reselling later?
They aren't going to be worth a lot.
Then don't worry about it.
Copper.
Let's go.
We have a cart, which I'm going to need to spend a quarter day on.
Yeah, it's cost 1 copper for a wooden club, so it's
not worth it.
More worth trouble to carry it than.
Or it's firewood.
Or it's firewood. That's
yeah,
up to
I'm not
you guys.
taking it.
Yeah.
I'm just BSing.
All right. So, we'll say you spend the rest of the quarter day. Friendin, you're now kind of over your injury. Dan,
Yay!
Did you have any? Were you broken?
No, but I was going to use my my elven talent inner peace. I can spend a willpower and recover all my stats.
How long does that take?
Quarter day.
So you're already spending this quarter day doing that, doing searching and finding. So if you want to spend the next quarter day, that'll be 2 hexes that you don't get to move through today.
Could he ride in the wagon while we do
Yeah.
this, and then he's just out of
Yeah.
whatever random encounters we
Sure.
have? Okay.
That we can do, yeah. So yeah, if you want to ride in the wagon.
Yep.
But this also means you're not going to be able to do the scouting as well.
Right.
Okay.
I can
Somebody else will
scout.
have to scout for me. Take
I
my
can scout.
binoculars that I don't actually have.
All
In
right.
Spirit, take my spirit binoculars.
So
There you go, Melissa.
let's move through the 3rd tile. So now we're at we're after the. This is the start of the 2nd quarter of the day.
Two successes.
I would not have pushed so hard on the willpower test if I didn't know I could bring it back.
All right, 2 successes, and scouting is good. I got to roll for a random encounter.
But maybe we got a good turn out of it, so.
We're
There is
still
reputation.
in the plains. No encounter, thank goodness. All right, so this is the start. Yeah, so that was a quarter day. So this next, instead of getting through 6 hexes, you're only going to be able to get through 4 for the day. So this will be the last one, unless you all want to force march through the night. Why don't you go ahead and give me those rolls again?
Okay, and I can do scouting again now if we want.
Okay. Just roll it. So, Melissa, do you want to push that or call that good?
I will push
Okay.
that.
Oh,
That's
wow.
better.
All right.
Such success. But
And that's two
two pips on
wits.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 willpower.
Oh, and we already did the Great Insulter, so no encounter for this.
He's already dead. His head is somehow in front of us again on a stage.
Don't even know how to chop a man's head off right. All right. This would bring us up to
Just a flesh wound, he says.
evening. Are you all going to march through the night and risk becoming tired, or are you going to camp out?
I think we should probably camp.
I haven't thought about it yet.
And if you want to kind of
Hard would
see
be
the
bad.
cheat sheet that I'm working off of, here it is.
I believe becoming tired would be bad.
Chuck, did you want us rolling for food and stuff each one
Oh,
of these days?
Yeah, we need to do that. What is it? Once a day you need to do that?
Yeah, once
Yeah.
a day, or you become hungry. Once a day, you become thirsty.
Yeah, so everyone go ahead and roll your water and your food too. If
my
you
goodness.
fail, that means that your water or your food is reduced by 1 die size.
right.
D6 is the
Damn.
D6 is the minimum die size. Everyone failed.
What is happening? Is that
Wow.
possible?
It's a 1 or a 2 that you have to.
I don't
roll.
think that's possible because I'm rolling on a D10 on both of
Yeah.
them.
I was a
me
D12
too.
and a D8 and
I wish we
failed.
could expand these to see what they actually were.
It's not letting me expand them.
I just rolled my D12s instead.
Just gonna try
Yeah, I'm gonna-
arrows for a
Me
bit
too.
here.
Yeah, arrows failed too. I'm gonna keep doing my
All right,
arrows.
Well, let's
Should we just roll the dice?
just roll the dice.
I think we rolled the
Yeah.
dice.
Okay.
You roll the dice.
Let me hang on a second.
No way.
Weights, you got a 5. Remember that for your water.
Yep.
Because I'm clearing that out.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So now we can start that.
I did go down on my food though.
Okay.
So I will move
Oh.
that down back.
Oh no.
Water.
Amar, you went down on your food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll twice for each, one for me and one for Bob.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I rolled the wrong die, but that's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Food.
And I accidentally clicked something again there too. I'm just
So
all
if you
over
said
the
it was
place.
a 1 or a 2,
One
Yeah,
or
one
two
or
is
two.
a fail. Yeah,
Yeah.
that reduces you a die size.
down 1 on water.
All right, so I'm good on both.
So if you're going to make camp, someone needs to roll a survival test. Now, people can help, with this survival test. Up to 3 people can help.
I get a 6 naturally.
I am now only rolling 5 because of.
So, Dan, roll a survival test. Is anyone going to help Dan?
I'll
Do
try.
you need a skill point in survival to
No.
help?
You can just
Okay,
roll it
I'll
as
I'll
a-
help him then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help him.
So, Dan, roll it with the
I can
plus
help
3
too.
bonus. Yeah.
Actually, I would also like to help.
Only 3 people can help at a time.
Ah,
So he already had his maximum of plus 3 bonus. So yeah, you successfully make camp for the night. Let me show
Does
everyone the
having
rules.
like a tent or something like that help you?
So having a tent does do something.
I have a small tent.
If we go to journal entries and if we go to, actually it should just be on page, what was that, page 63? No, this is the GM book. I need to go to the player's book.
Probably the wrong time to ask the question. I just saw they were in the inventory. I was like, do we need
They
one of
do
those?
something. If you look,
Let me see what it does.
raw
have one.
material, tools, shields, melee, trade goods, large tent, small tent, page 184.
Gear bonus is a +2 for making camp with a small
Yeah.
tent.
So yeah, you could have taken, if Melissa would have rolled, you could have added a +2 to that as well for your gear bonus.
So, real quick thing, I did go ahead and spend some XP to get the first rank in that thing that lets me pull anything off the mundane equipment list.
Okay.
So if in the future there's something like a small tent that'll help us, let me know. I'll pull it out of my thing.
Okay.
A small
Quite
tent is
possibly
mundane?
next
That's
time I
cool.
have to go on a spending spree, I might just get a large tent,
Okay.
which will probably be at the end of the session. I'll have 15 silver to blow.
You could have
What's
stolen
the,
it.
What's the cost cutoff for that?
For what?
Just for future reference.
So I think it's I can spend willpower equal to whatever the silver
Okay,
cost
okay,
is.
Right on. Cool.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's not bad. So you could do like a large 10 if you spent 5 silver.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
5
5
willpower.
WP.
5 willpower. Yeah.
Okay.
If you
So
spend 5 willpower, you could get a bear trap, and we could catch a bear for Jen.
I've got 4 willpower. I
bear
just
with a
need to
broken
push something.
Just a heads up, Jeff, you're a little quiet.
Am I? Sorry, I was leaning back.
Yeah. Well, I've got 4. I've got 4, so I just need
Don't
to
have
push
to
a roll.
use all 5 to get a. You don't have to do that. I'll find one.
Oh no, we're gonna do it.
okay. So
Oh my God,
you all
Spare everywhere.
camp out for the night. I think.
More willpower.
You've got 5 willpower now, Brendan. I
Jeff,
owe you a bear. Stop it.
you don't owe me a bear. I'm fine.
Anyone got a spare bear? Because I just spent 5 willpower to get a bear trap.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
shit! There you go, Brendan.
It's only gonna catch demon bears.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Something's gonna be wrong with this bear. I'm gonna get it and be like,
Yeah,
"What's
it's gonna
wrong
have
with this
3
one?"
legs.
No, I'm
Yes.
okay with that. I'm okay with 3-legged bears. I don't mind.
This bear's gonna be a real drag.
Ah,
All right. You all make it through the night. We're ready to continue our journey. If you don't get slowed down, you can make it to Fear Spire by, afternoon, late afternoon. So let's move through Hex 1. Why don't we get that Pathfinder and Scout? So that'll be a...
So does that sleeping act as any sort of recovery?
Yes. Let me look at the game rules for...
If it's quarter day resting, you get all your attributes back.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Sweet.
Nice.
That will help. Oh no.
Yeah, there's the rule for that. All right. So
I'm gonna have to push.
go ahead and push.
Oh no.
Ooh, this is fun. I haven't gotten to do one of these.
Power.
do you want me to roll that scouting?
Sure.
Boy.
So, Melissa, Valari has a mishap. Torn clothes. Your clothes are damaged. Your boots break. Your robe rips on a thorny plant or sharp rock. You must roll the effects of cold. Your clothes can be mended by making a successful crafting test. So, we must roll for the effects of cold. And if I go to the cheat sheet, the reference sheet, what happens with cold?
Do I like stumble through like a bramble bush or something? trying
Something
to,
like that.
find a path?
I'll let you flavor it out.
Okay.
You have to roll an endurance test.
If she has like a blanket or something like that, some of them might actually give you protection.
Yeah, if you got a blanket or something, you could bust that out in place of it.
Yeah,
or
I don't
we could stop
believe-
travel and you could try and repair your.
Could try it as well. I don't know if I'm able to help.
So I'm rolling endurance?
Yep, roll me an
Yeah.
endurance.
All right. No bonuses, I'm assuming. No.
no. Push.
So
Yeah, I'll push. Okay.
Worth it.
okay, so yeah,
Was
you're
worth
not
it.
cold right now. Just so you know, if you were to have failed that, your strength or wits, you can't recover strength or wits until you've warmed back up. So
Cool stuff that
Oh.
could potentially happen too. You can actually start to hallucinate and stuff if you're suffering from
Oh,
cold.
crap.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I can do that with some of my poisons too, which is kind of fun.
So
Can
yeah,
I-
I saw a path that was going in a particular direction and it was getting like narrower and narrower and narrower. And I was like, I've just got to get through. I just got to get through. And I like ended up in the middle of a bush and I'm like, man, screw this. I'm clearly not getting through this. So I just come back all like stickers
Oh,
and little
no.
branches. And yeah.
You got some burrs and some burrs because your clothes got really.
God.
Oh no.
Indeed.
that will be a random encounter. I should have rolled it over here, but yeah, that's a random encounter for
Ooh.
planes again.
Goodness. The encounters are coming on strong today.
I'm okay with
Yeah.
this. Gives
What
us
is
more
Yeah.
that?
chance
That
to
is-
do
I know.
stuff.
It's fun.
I like
It's
when the
fun.
hexes
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Melissa,
random
do you need me to roll to repair your clothing?
That's
Oh,
a
because you got the
crafting.
tanner.
Yeah.
Yeah. If now you guys
yeah,
gonna have to
forgot.
stop moving to do that.
Oh,
Maybe in the next.
will it do
Holiday or
anything to
whatever.
you if you have to fight like this?
No.
I don't think so because the endurance was okay.
Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
never mind then. We'll do it in a little bit.
So I just look completely disheveled.
Me too.
Yeah.
Trying to,
I have
like,
no armor, so me
little
too. I have no
You're-
armor.
Here's a suit of
Every day.
broken armor you can wear.
Yeah. You're torn and
And
with
I still have
stickers.
burrs on my clothes.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
like, ow!
Yeah. You're
I can
you've
still
got
feel the chill
burrs.
through this stab wound.
Uh, your clothing's all
right.
torn. She's wearing
Oh,
a doily.
I
It's
love this.
fantastic.
You
is
see before you the broken remains of what was once a building, a civilized outpost in the wilds. Now nature has reclaimed the place, and everything that remains are but fallen remnants and memories lost in the mist of history. So let's see what kind of random ass thing you just stumbled across.
It's a pile of sticks.
Sounds like a business opportunity.
A tower.
Is it a Sears tower?
Nice. Yeah, so you're just
It is
traveling
scorched.
along and you just come across this old, broken, ruined tower. Almost in the along the forest line in this part of the plains. You don't need to do anything with this. You can go in and explore. You can move on.
This looks like business to me. I
We
want to
should
check it out.
explore.
Agreed.
We can
let's
check it
take
out
a
while
gander. Let's take a
some
gander.
mending is going on.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are the men going to explore by the women stay back and so close?
Oh my
I should be the one
Feel to
exploring.
this.
I should be the one
Wow.
exploring.
Right there.
Yeah.
I'm the one who comes back from the dead if
I
anything
agree.
kills
That's
me.
why I put it-
Now,
We're about to have No Man Jeff behind here in a second.
I pointed it out because I thought it looked
I
optically
know.
bad.
I'll-
I'm teasing.
Let's
back in
go
the
together.
sewing room.
Let's go together.
Arm in arm with the orc. Let's go find
Yeah.
business.
I'm happy to lead the way since I have no armor but all the confidence in the world.
She may
The
not
Wizard
have
of
armor.
Oz skipped through the entrance going, yay, capitalism.
Yeah, exactly. What can we pillage in the name of profit? It's a good day.
so this is, I'm presuming everyone's going in.
Yes.
This is an old, think of like a drum tower, so a circular building. You move inside, and it's initially a fairly complete room, and it looks like it's overgrown. Maybe there's some remains of an old animal, like a little bit of bone here and there. It looks like at some point in its history, it had some kind of fireplace, or not like a fireplace. Someone made camp here because the ceiling has got heavy soot directly in the center of the ceiling. But you see kind of along the back wall, there's old, uneven, worn-looking stairs that kind of wrap around going up to the floor above.
Is the entrance to this place, how large is it?
It's a large door, so we're going to say it's maybe like 11 feet tall, maybe like 4.5 feet wide, but there's no actual door here anymore. You can see there's the broken remnants of the door. There's an old wooden bound door, or iron bound door, kind of lying about. But yeah, there's no door in position there anymore.
I'm going to bring Bob and the cart inside so that
Okay.
he can just chill out and eat some random animal bones.
Sure.
And then hopefully that'll save me a food roll later on.
Oh. Okay. So
Try and poorly roll to sneak up the stairs.
sure, go and give me that stealth test.
Could one of us perhaps do some sort of lore roll or whatever to see if there's anything we might know about?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
There was
Dan?
only pretend stealthing. Like I said, not actually a good thief.
Okay. Yeah, but yeah, if someone wants to roll a lore roll, that is absolutely fine.
Oh, I probably
It's your
should have done
jam,
that.
I think.
I'll do it when I'm done looking through the whole tower, maybe.
Okay.
Can take over the stealth.
Well, Dan rolled it. So Dan, you move up to the second level. And you can see here any remaining ceiling above you is kind of caved in. It's all rubble at this point. There's heavy vines kind of weaved throughout here. And it looks like these vines might be giving this tower kind of what remains of its structure. You can see there's bits of old broken furniture here in this rubble on the second floor. The tower used to go up a lot higher. You would say maybe it had a handful of more floors going up. But even the stairs have started to collapse, and you won't be able to get much higher at this point. But why don't you go ahead, and I want you to roll me a test here. Let me find out what test I want you to roll. Why don't you go ahead and give me a survival test?
Right. Something I'm actually good at.
Yeah, you actually see the vines maybe 3 feet next to you are moving, and they're kind of starting to push towards you a little bit.
Uh-oh. I'll just go ahead and back on down here, I think.
Sure, give me a movement test.
Oh, no. Just move.
Yep, just move.
Let's just go ahead and push that.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Success as fuck.
Wow. Disappointingly impressive. As you start to move, the vines all start to kind of curl towards you. And you dive down the steps at the last moment as these vines kind of crash together over your head, or where your head was. Yeah, so everyone's downstairs. You heard a ruckus upstairs. And all of a sudden, Steely Dan comes flying down the stairs with a look of concern on his face.
Some sort of fucking crazy vines up there. I went up there and they started moving towards me, and then they went shwoop.
How do you know they're crazy?
I can tell from their eyes. Their googly eyes. Every vine had googly eyes, I assume.
Just hot food onto them.
What if we could sell these to children as pets?
I think that's a great idea.
They demand refunds after the children get ate.
If it eats the parents, there's no one to refund.
That's true.
Sorry.
Then we could go and collect the vines and sell them to new children families.
I just need the seeds.
This is a racket now. Yeah, so something's funky with those vines, but they seem to be holding the tower together, so I don't know that we want to kill them either.
there anything we've heard of like a tower and or like active vines or anything like that?
Yeah,
Could
if
we
you
do
want to
our-
give me,
could we do that lore roll
yeah,
now?
give me that lore
Yeah.
test.
Yeah, my
Gosh.
lore score
I'll
sucks.
push this.
Yeah, Jeff, were you wanting to give a lore test as well?
No, Dan's got it.
Okay.
That's his thing.
It's apparently not. I destroyed
Yeah.
my move test with 4 whole points, but my lore test is horrible.
I
Okay.
think that if you didn't though, that move failure might have not gone well for you.
So Dan,
Oh,
yeah,
not that
you
I'm upset
do.
with which one I succeeded on. But
You do take 2 points of damage to wits. Of course, you've recovered since sleeping overnight. But yeah, these vines, like so many of these strange beasts in the Forbidden Lands, the rumor is that these vines actually escaped from some kind of like laboratory, like they were experiments of, manipulating demons or something like that. Like someone infused some plants with demon essence or some shit. And then so every now and then there's just some crazy ass vines that kill people and, kind of suck them dry. The tower itself, you don't really know anything of the tower. An old tower like this, it could have been a watchtower for a nearby settlement or castle. It could have been, some crazy old hermit wizards built a tower out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's nondescript to the point that you feel confident that it's not a tower of note, worthy of note, I would guess.
now we could have thrown those 5 clubs up there and started a fire.
But I was thinking, if it's not a ruin of note, we can just burn it and no one will be sad.
I'm sorry, did you say burn it?
Did you bring
I
the clubs
did.
with you? I thought you left the clubs behind.
I think we did, which is why I was saying we could have burned the clubs, man.
There's other ways to start
I'll-
a fire too.
I'll
I
definitely
know.
be looking around to see if there's any. Oh yeah, there's old broken furniture here. I'll start gathering it up.
Furniture
Yep.
was upstairs, but there is the old broken door.
I'll start gathering up the old broken door.
Yeah,
Sure.
just start piling stuff up the stairs and light it on fire.
Oh hell yeah, I'm all about it.
Okay. You
I'll even take a little oil from my lamp, and splash on the ends just to get it going, and just light it up.
okay.
You're very excited.
You
Oh,
spend
yes.
a handful of minutes working at this, and you manage to stuff or toss enough burning debris up the stairs that the top of the tower catches on fire.
Take that, you son of a bitch, vines.
Any vines, living vines up there will surely be slayed by this. But also you do have a very large fire here, which, may or may not draw the attention of others. Only time will tell.
Yep. So that's why we're gonna leave.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay. So let's get back on this. I'll say you guys maybe spent an hour doing this. Not enough that I'll say it ruined your quarter day of travel. But yeah, let's go ahead and do those movement tests again. That's why.
That's better.
There you go. That's a good roll.
Can only have 10 willpower, apparently.
Yes,
That
that is
accurate?
right. 10 is the max.
Okay. I exceeded my willpower then, so I will
Okay.
go ahead and spend one of those excess willpowers to put poison on my blade. So
Okay. So yeah, Dan, you fail the scout. So let's see if there's a random encounter.
oh no, it's these people
Oh
again.
frick!
Drawn by the smoke, the same strange procession as you saw a couple days ago, with the people whipping themselves with the odd and twisted visage of I think it was Heme or Rust, I don't remember. How are you
Somehow
all
crazy.
reacting to this? Are you going to try and hide again?
Oh hell yeah!
It
Or
worked
at
out
least I
really
am.
well for us last time.
What's that?
It worked out really well for us last time to not be seen.
So yeah, someone roll stealth for the group.
What time of day is it that we're doing this?
This is middle of the day.
Okay. Do you have bonuses at night, Osborne?
Yeah, lower dim light. I can spend willpower to
Ooh.
succeed.
I've got 6 dice to roll. Anybody? Any takers with stealth? Okay.
All you.
I'm on it. The capitalist is sneaky.
As he should be.
Yes, he is.
Does
One success.
Because it should be a competing role. So
Might be worth pushing then. I don't have a problem pushing that. I'll push that.
Okay.
2 successes.
All right. So
and 2 willpower.
2 successes is what the group came up with against one success.
Oh,
So-
worth it. Worth it.
You all pass.
Capitalism will crush us all under its unending grasp. It cannot be stopped.
All right.
Damn profits cutting into your profits.
So you easily bypass them. Let's go ahead and continue on with this traveling.
Nicely done, Jake.
We've got 2 more tiles to go until you make it to Fear Spire.
We're so close.
So, our Pathfinder and our Scout, please roll.
Dun, 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 dun. No, push. Let's just do it.
Oh,
no.
no.
So, our Scout was a failure again. Melissa, was that your survival there, the one?
Yes.
Cool. So, random
Someone else
encounter.
might need to scout the last day.
Ooh. Number 12. I should make those private so that way you guys can't see what's coming up.
Yeah.
As long as it's not hungry robbers.
It is.
Yeah,
hungry.
definitely not 12
Okay.
of them either. Because you're. Oh wait, no.
I
Wait,
think
that's
it's 12. The
12
hungry.
the hungry
Yeah,
numbers.
yeah.
Never mind. Shut up.
I almost felt that way. I almost thought it was 12 hungry robbers too.
Don't
Don't
do
worry.
We're fighting the.
It's like it's not
How
a baker's
hungry are
dozen.
they? Just
It's not
wait.
a
That's why I
baker's
was-
dozen.
That's why I was so scared about like flagellants. Like, there's 14 of them. This is probably too much for us.
Of unwashed humans wearing worn clothes and all sorts of simple weapons step out on the road. They are dirty and look like they haven't eaten properly for a number of days. A large man with a black beard steps forward, spits, puts his hand on his sword. What manner of dirt are you? What are you doing? Don't you know who I am?
The miserable pile of secrets.
Of course, you're a fine looking gentleman is what you are, we mean no harm. Come in peace. Just looking to head on over to Fear Spire if that's all right.
I tell you what. God, they fucking did the text in the accent. Now I'm committed to it.
Just
Go, Chuck, go. You got this.
Ivan your way through it.
You got this, Chuck.
I believe in you, Chuck.
I'll tell you
Irish.
what. You give us some coin, maybe some goods, and some food, and we'll let you go. You don't have that? We're gonna bash your fucking brains in.
Tell you what, we are emissaries of the Rust Brothers, and if you fuck with us, all hell is coming down with you, onto you, is what I say, and I'd like to try a manipulation.
Okay, go for it. This is
You might come out okay.
honestly, they're rolling a 2d6. There's no way they could
There's no
pass
way.
that.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
We didn't want no trouble. Listen, we're just hungry. Well,
Hungry for a beating if you don't get the fuck out of our way.
you have cowed them into submission. Yeah, they step out of your way, no problem.
Nice.
That was like good cop, really fucking pissed off cop.
Exactly.
I like it.
All in the same person.
All in the same person.
All in the same person.
All right.
The murder hobo didn't
Last roll of the day. Now this is through forest.
Now we're gonna fight spiders or some shit.
Melissa, do you want to push that?
Yeah, I'll give it a whirl.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, down to 1 wits
We
left.
we did it. Maybe. Yeah, let's just go ahead and Nothing.
Actually, let me see. I actually think. Where did it go?
Now, you can only push rolls if you get a bigger advantage in doing so. If,
Oh,
if
okay.
there's an outcome, so you can't just push anything you want. It has to be a better
There's
outcome.
no advantage pushing
Yeah.
scouting if I succeeded.
No, there's no advantage.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like a
Yeah.
measure of success sort of thing.
Yeah,
So actually, for me, because I have Pathfinder rank 2, leading the way for a quarter day counts as a rest.
Okay.
So I would have actually rested up the attribute.
Okay.
If that's how that works.
I'll go with that. Let's see. What did I roll? I rolled a 21. I'm pretty sure that is a nothing. Yep. No encounter. You all finish your journey. You arrive at Fierce Spire in the afternoon. Let me adjust this little icon here. And we can now go over here.
Oh my, we made it to such a town.
Welcome to Fierce Spire. As you arrive in town, the 3 dwarves that you're escorting, they gladly pay each of you 15 silver each.
Hooray, more money to blow.
So Fierce Spire, you know what? I'll just go ahead and show this with everyone. So you all have a little bit of information about Fierce Spire. It's a small little hamlet constructed during the Alder Wars. It's, if you were to ask around, it's ruled by a greedy elder who's definitely a drunkard. The 2 big things in town is the Black Wild Boar, a mediocre, or a tavern with a mediocre bard. They sell cheap beer, and and then the other thing of note in this town is the Copper General, a discount goods store. Everything's super inexpensive, but the drawback is everything that starts with a bonus, it's reduced by 1.
Oh, so it's like damaged goods.
Just cheap goods,
Effective,
like, you know, a dollar store. So, yeah, you all arrive in Fierce Spire. The town is yours to explore or not. You could ask around for local rumors, go shopping, just crash for the night, try to get in some trouble. You know,
Can have a bard battle.
have a bard
Well, he's
battle.
mediocre, and I'm anything but. So
That's what I'm here for. I'm here for the bard battle.
Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely. I mean, that would probably be where I would start heading.
Okay.
Scoping out potential places to play.
Yeah, I'd like to try to talk to the local barkeep and see if I can't book a gig for waits, maybe. That seems like something I do.
Okay, sure.
Yep.
So I'll tell you, yeah, you go to local barkeep at the Black Wild Boar. You know, a dwarf with some very crude-looking boar skin robe, like boar fur robes. It looks uncomfortable, but he wears it proudly. His name is Ralph, and as you kind of start talking to him about getting a job booked for waits, we got a bard, and he does just okay, and he plays for beer, which is cheap.
What if I told you that the amount of money you'd spend on our bard would be more than made up for with the extra business he'd bring in?
Give me a manipulation test.
Okay.
So you give him a little spiel about how, get the right bard in a bar, and all of a sudden people are having a great time, drinking heavy, enjoying themselves. And he's like, all right, I'll go for it. I'll tell you what. I'll give you 5 silver. And any tips that he gets while playing, he can keep.
That seems okay, actually. Waits, do you think that's all right before I tell him anything?
and I defer to you in terms of the monetary. You are my manager.
Sure. I just, you got to ask the talent. You set your rider. You
Look
know.
around. I mean, I could use a bowl of some green M&Ms or something, but that's fine. This doesn't look like the place that has it. So
I hand over the scroll that's your rider, which has all the mundane, dumb bullshit that you need on it.
No one's allowed to wear fancy hats. It just confuses me.
That's great. So yeah, you get set up to do a gig for the night. Anyone else doing anything during the day? Doing any shopping? Maybe finding a smith to borrow their work area to do a little bit of work.
I'm going to be building some armor if I
There's some
can.
new clothes.
I'd
Hello.
like some new
Yeah,
clothes,
I'll
please.
buy a hat at the Copper General if they have it.
Yeah. So anything you buy at the Copper General is half price. But it is very low quality.
That's fine. I'm just bald is all, and I would like to wear my hat, please.
Okay. So yeah, you those of you shopping, you go shopping. Jen, if you're going to be making stuff, go ahead and give me the rolls for that. Waits and Amar, you got your gig squared up for tonight.
Ooh, nuts to that, I'll buy a cloak. That's even better.
There you go. So why don't we go ahead while everyone else is doing their rolls for things?
I know what I'm getting.
There you go. Waits, why don't you go ahead and give us your performance roll?
Nice.
So I've got a new instrument to try out, and so I'm gonna produce this new horn. And I realize that many of you probably think it's like a horn with like ivory and such, but no, it's more like a brass French horn. And I'm just going to serenade everybody with a very baritone-like sound, smooth, steady, and occasionally I'll riff on like kind of beat poetry, and that's going to be the evening. So French horns and beat poetry, and this also gives me a bonus to my roll now.
Okay.
I will push.
Okay.
But I do get one success. But I'll push if extra successes would give me
extra
more tips or
successes will
something.
make a difference here. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. 3.
Nicely done.
So yeah, you kill it. Drinks are flying. You're actually going to make 15 silver just off tips tonight.
Oh my goodness! Thank you very much. You all been a wonderful audience. Harriet, sweet Harriet, so trusting, so loving. Now I'm thinking you go there.
Oh my god!
You get the reference?
Yes,
You get the reference?
it's so good. Harriet. Oh my god, it's good time. So for those of you, so I married an axe murderer.
Yeah.
Fantastic movie. If you haven't watched it, you should. Mike Myers in his fucking prime.
Okay.
I've seen it, but it's been too long. It's
I
been
haven't
too
watched it
long.
in so long.
Okay.
Could I purchase iron from somewhere?
Sure. Buy it from the smith.
Cool.
Buying it from the smith is going to put it at the regular book price.
Cool. I'm gonna look for that.
You should take that 5 silver, by the way, Amar. For
Yeah,
the
you
bigger
keep the
price.
tips, and then that
And
works.
if you need money, I think you
That's I'm not worried about it. I consider everything I have party money. So
Yeah. Same.
How much does iron cost? I'm
I'm
sorry.
looking for it. If you go under
I'm
game
looking for
rules
it too.
and then
Chuck's gonna iron it out. It's fine.
Yeah. Where's that? It should be under game rules. Gear.
I searched for iron, and all I came up with for gear was Arrow's iron head.
One silver. It's under raw materials, page 192. Iron is 1 silver.
Yep.
There you go, Jen. It'll pop up now.
Cool, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to spend some money on that. How much money did we get off of everything? We got like 15 silver, but how much did we get anything else? I don't think so, right?
I don't
Not
think
from
so.
today.
There was
I can-
81 copper on the wagon, but it belonged
We
to
didn't get
yeah.
that yet. Oh, I'm good. So I'm gonna buy one of those, and then I rolled and succeeded for the studded leather armor. So I've built myself studded leather armor, but it's gonna take 2 days, and it consumed two 2 pelts or 2 leather. So
Okay. So
Nice.
it looks like Urza has committed all of you to spending 2 days here.
yes.
That's
I'd like
fine.
to try and make some money while I'm here because rather than buying a broken spyglass, maybe I can buy a fixed spyglass.
Ooh.
So I'll tell you, the only real place selling goods here is the Copper General. Now, asking around, you're saying like, I want a good quality spyglass. They do tell you about a nearby settlement by the name of Frostcliff. And I'm going to take everyone back to the world map real quick.
Gathering some information.
Oops. Come on, cursor.
My armor's now 4 of 4. Yay!
That seems good.
If,
It is
if I
good.
bought a broken one, I don't know what it would take to get it fixed. Is the only thing.
You would have to take it to a smith that can do proper work. And then it would just cost half of what a new good one costs. So
Okay, so it'd be full price at the end of the day.
yeah, if you wanted to get it good. So yeah, Frostcliff is right here. They're like, it's a weird little settlement. But let me actually do that so everyone can move to this.
Well, it'd be
freely.
kind of back on the way to Weatherstone if we're wanting to do that.
Weird little settlement, but they are very proud of their craftsmanship. They're not like us. We sell what you need at a price you can afford. They're awfully proud of their goods there, so they charge. It's not cheap.
Well, maybe I'll just stick with where I'm at. We'll
Okay.
see.
So Dan, you're going to go looking for work during this 2-day period. Anything in particular?
Boy, the only thing I'm really good at is wits talents. So I don't know if there's any sort of storytelling or something like that can be done, but
They've got an old bookseller who needs help organizing their back room. Go ahead and give me you're going to give me a test for this to see how you do.
sure.
And they're like, you need to alphabetize. Go ahead and give me a lore test.
Frickin' succeed, dang it.
You get
I
the
forgot to take my pips off.
well, okay.
It's fine.
You get with those 2 over the 2 days of work, you're gonna get you'll get 10 silver, sure.
I'll roll just the other 2 separate, but it didn't help. So
Okay. Jeff, you can keep playing for the 2 nights that you're in town. So that would be 2 more nights of entertainment if you want to give some more performance checks.
Would I be able to rest in between? So
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the weapon back up
Yeah.
that I pushed. So
Yeah.
Okay. So let me do that again. So for the first encore night, I'll go ahead and push some more.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 2.
So that's 10 silver.
Yeah. Woman. Whoa, man. Whoa, man. And then that'll be that one.
Okay.
And then for
and
the next
Brendan,
night,
you get 5 silver for each of those.
Yeah.
And wait, you get to keep the tips. So that's 10 silver and tips
10
the first
silver.
night. Yeah.
Nice.
okay. All right. Okay. Got it. And then second night, and I will continue to push.
Sure.
Oh boy.
Fuck, you
Wow.
kill it.
It's the last night here. It's the big show.
25 silver on that last night's performance.
God, money
dear.
bags over there. Thank goodness you don't have the dark secret I do.
So
Is anyone doing
Beautiful.
anything else? Oh, sorry.
bemused. Sorry.
No.
Bellicose, butcher, untrusting, unknowing, hard-hearted harbinger of haggis. And that'll be the entirety of the performance. I brought up poems from So I Made It an Expert.
That's great. So Jen, you're working on getting your armor. So at the end of it, your armor's created.
Yep.
Let's see. Bolari or Osborne, are you 2 doing anything during this 2-day period?
I got a bath for myself and Bob. Got my clothes washed. food and water for me and Bob, and room for a couple of nights.
Okay. So during
So-
this, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, Bellari got some new clothes.
Oh, okay.
And then Bellari is going to do what she always does, is try to make friends with the tavern cook, learn
Okay.
some new things, share some things.
Sure. Let's go ahead and yeah, are you trying to get paid for this or you just want to learn trade?
Just learn trade.
Okay. Go ahead and just give me a survival test. Sure. You spend some time. You work with the cook, kind of exchange some recipes here and there. The Black Boar Inn, they actually do make a really great roasted boar. But the thing they do is they roast it in a giant underground pit. And they give you the basic run through. So you think you could,
Nice.
any boar that you come across, you could roast it in such a manner.
Not Bob.
And not Bob. And maybe
Understood.
it would provide you an additional food item.
Cool.
When
Only
cooking
if we're
like this.
really desperate, Osborne.
Not even.
Oh, man. So another thing I'll give you, while you're here, let's see. I'm going to roll me a d6. 3, that is going to be 1, 2, 3. Osborne. Oh, this doesn't line up right. Let me fix that real quick. Osborne, go ahead and give me a d6.
All right. Public. 1.
Okay. Give me a second to follow up with that.
Oh, and I also bought a torch.
Okay.
Just to keep in my cart.
Move that up just a little bit more. There you go. Now our dice rolls will be legible on screen. So, while you all are there, you hear a rumor of this place nearby called the Eye of the Rose. And let me go ahead. I'm going to adjust permissions on this. And I'm going to show it to everyone. One of you, because I don't feel like reading it, go ahead and tell me what it is that you learn about this place called Eye of the Rose.
I
Sounds
shall
good.
go. The orcs of the Forbidden Lands have sought their place in the world ever since they were sent to war against the humans and were then abandoned by the elves and dwarves. Many of them live bitter lives as miscreants and Roberts. They live as Roberts in the forests. But word is now spreading that an orc leader is holding court in the abandoned elven fortress of the Eye of the Rose. He is said to call himself Emperor Hiroka the First and the Greatest. Merchants who visited the place whisper that the Emperor has bought a priceless ruby that he intends to bestow upon his spouse so as to prove his worthiness as Emperor.
Okay.
Well, obviously he's Hiroka the First. Everybody else is Robert.
Ah, truth. So, and then on the map, it's visible. Let me do this. It is down south here. So everyone should be able to see that. But yeah, you just hear a rumor of the place. Do with it what you want. It's entirely open-ended. And then yeah, your 2 days are up. So now you're free to travel as you please. What's next for your party?
Was it the Frostcliff?
Say what again? Frostcliff is they're very high quality craftsmen there.
Oh, okay, so that was shopping stuff.
Yeah, shopping stuff.
I'd like to get a large tent, but it sounds like the only place to do it is at the Copper General, where it's kind of crappy right now.
Right. It would only give you, it's half the price, but it would only give you a +1 bonus.
Yeah.
We know like ping wise, like where the frost. Oh, never mind. You already did. You already wrote it in.
Yep.
Never mind. Yep.
It's very close to the way back. Yeah. So let's kind of go through what legends you all have. You have, let's see. Where's that at? You've got the Frostcliff you know about. You now have the Eye of the Rose. You also have a legend about Weatherstone. And that's kind of most of the information you have at the moment. You already kind of made it to Ravenhole and back. You guys could just go out exploring some direction. You could head back to Candlekeep or the Hollows if you want to do more there. There's no right or wrong answer.
Well, we've been on the lookout for a bear for quite a while. We could investigate this Eye of the Rose, maybe see if the orcs there have a bear they'd be willing to part with.
Or it is going to be traveling through a forest. See if you could just capture one on your own.
Yeah.
True.
There's always Weatherstone.
Or if we just want to raise some hell, we could go down to Ravenhole where we know they keep slaves. We could go ahead
I actually would like to go down there and liberate some slaves.
A bunch of slaves and just watch the city burn.
Let's go down there.
Now,
there could.
I will say you're just a handful of days from being in Ravenhole, and you did just liberate all the non-ogres there.
Yeah.
So there's a chance there might be more. Maybe more came in during that time.
Oh, right. We already did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you could just go down there and cause trouble for them.
Light their place on fire again. Look, we were just rebuilding.
We just wanted our bear races.
Or we could see if we could get Choo Choo from him.
Oh.
He's even got a name. And
Oh.
it takes for orcs.
I don't know. Because I'm an orc. Yeah, ogres. I was going to say,
Yes.
I'm an orc. I don't want him to have a taste for orcs. Maybe we go check out the Eye of the Rose. That sounds pretty interesting. And it's more orc stuff, and orcs love to keep slaves, and I'm notorious at trying to free slaves, so...
Don't want to go back to Weatherstone one of these days, but
I mean, you can go where you want. I mean, there's no
Yeah, I'm
wrong
just
answers
kind of
here.
offering
Yeah.
up places to go.
I
What do we
Rose
want to
is
do in
interesting,
Weatherstone
too.
still?
Say that again, Melissa.
What do we want to do in Weatherstone still?
Weatherstone there was rumor of treasure. The king's got a hoard of treasure, a war chest somewhere in Weatherstone.
That's where Amar wants to go.
No, there's a priceless ruby that's bandied about in Eye
That's
of
fair.
the Rose.
We could go Eye of the Rose, and then
Mhm.
on our way back, we hit Frostcliff and Weatherstone.
This sounds
Just go
like a
boom, boom.
good plan, Waits. Waits a minute, you're onto something.
God.
Okay.
I have all this money. I think I'm just getting smarter. I think that's what it is. It's just paying for teachers and things.
In my experience, wealth does increase the value of a person.
I think that's true. Yes.
So it'll take little less than a half a day to travel. So it'll take 2/4 of a day, we'll say, just for math and shit, to make it to Eye of the Rose. Through the forest. So if that's what we're doing, I want that Pathfinder and Scout roll.
Yep. Let me go ahead and get my silver emptied out real quick, and I will be done.
Survival's a pass. Good.
Yep. Give me just a second here. I'm dragging.
I think
my
if we
last
pulled our
purchase
money, we
onto
could-
my inventory here.
If we pulled our money, we probably could have gotten a wagon before we leave.
You have
Oh,
a small wagon that's
I could-
Bob
yeah.
sized.
Heart, yeah.
I could buy a wagon for us if we wanted, but I was waiting for Frostcliff because I figured maybe there would be better stuff there. But if we could buy one at where we're at, like, yeah, I can buy
Yeah.
one.
And then here it's going to be half price, but
You can spend the
gonna
rest
be
of it later to fix it.
Yeah.
rough. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if you're getting a wagon larger than what Bob can pull, you're going to need to get some animals to pull it.
Yeah, a wagon needs 2 animals and can carry 4 people and 200 items.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, one of you. Does everyone know? Jen, do you have a horse?
How much can we put on our cart that we already have? I mean, is the cart?
I
50
think I do
items.
have a horse. I think I'm supposed to have a horse. I think they give you a horse when you become a rider.
Well, that first encounter with the Brotherhood of Steel, I think you stole one of their horses.
Yeah. So I have a horse.
Okay. So if you got a wagon, Jake could ride on Bob, and Jen, you could ride on your horse, and everyone else could ride in the wagon. And that would actually double your movement speed.
Okay.
yeah, I mean, I can afford it. It's like I just made a bunch of money playing
Okay.
the
Made
last couple of
all that.
days.
Basically 30
All that
silver,
sassy
right?
coin.
If I'm doing math right.
It's okay. I was sitting on like basically 9 gold, so I'll just throw 3 towards it.
Okay.
And I can contribute up to 64 silver to anything. So
Yeah.
I'm broke.
There you go. All right. So you all now have a wagon with a couple horses.
Yep.
Everyone is now mounted, which is doubling your speed to 4 hexes in a quarter day, if I'm correct on that. Let me double check the cheat sheets.
Handle our encumbrance and offload stuff to the wagon.
Yeah.
Because
Journey
I was like
cheat
double.
sheets.
What? Oh no.
On horse. No, it's 3 hexes per quarter day. So, okay. It doesn't double it, but it does speed you up. And that would put you within a quarter day of making it to the Eye of the Rose.
Oh,
That's
no.
not a good roll.
As much I don't get any benefit from pushing this one, unfortunately.
No, you don't.
My willpower's maxed out.
All right. Well, you don't get any. It doesn't make you scout better, so I wouldn't have let you push that anyway.
Well, I
Do-
could have succeeded.
Can we push if we don't succeed? Though?
If you
Is
don't
that a change?
succeed, you can push. Yes.
I
But
didn't.
the catch here is if more success does something more, you can push. If more success doesn't do anything more, you cannot push.
Can't push a successful roll.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah, and I'm saying I wasn't successful at all. So,
right, you could push.
but I don't think I want to take those three willpowers just yet.
Yep.
Oh,
We got a redemption.
Hold on. What does redemption do for me?
I have no
I think
idea.
I have to push. Is that what it is?
I have no idea. Let
Or
me
do
get
I
the
get
other
a
mouse.
Redemption 6s. Jainav, you saw it. What was the redemption actually? What did it say?
What does it do?
Want to reward a player with a 6? This is your chance. Whose side will you take? All right, so Steely Dan,
Success.
you get
I
a
get a
single
success.
success.
Yeah, give us.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, so let's roll to see if there's an encounter. Nope, there's no encounter there. So Hex 1 is down. Let's move on to Hex 2. So give me those same rolls again.
I even bought a spyglass for this, so I could have my binoculars.
Yay!
You
All
have
right.
yeah.
32. I do not believe that is anything. Nope. All right.
Now I just gotta get 15 more silver to fix it.
And so let's move through this last hex till we make it to the Eye of the Rose.
One more sets of dice.
Push because I did not succeed.
Oh no.
I succeed.
Okay. So, Melissa, you made your survival with a push. Dan, you did not.
Oh no, I can't push that.
Not 11. Oh my gosh.
What does it mean?
Arranged, nothing happens.
There's 44 flagellants on us.
Yeah.
Critical
You
success.
stumble upon a camp of flagellants. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, not again. We're just following them or they're following us. I'm not sure which.
Okay. So, you all make it farther than what I was anticipating. So let me look at the book and see what happens in Eye of the Rose.
Honestly, we're moving at a pretty good pace today.
Yeah.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like 12 or 13 hexes today.
Yeah, you guys
we
have
need
moved.
Yeah, we've been grinding them out.
Did we need to buy horses for the wagon truck?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Yep, you would have.
Mark that down too. So that's, I think it's 2 gold per horse, and we need 2, so I can burn the rest.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
But did you see my spyglass weights? I know you bought this cool.
I'm
wagon
sorry,
with
I'm a
horses.
little distracted. It's getting a little hot. What did you say? What?
I know you bought these cool horses in this wagon, but did you see my broken spyglass?
That's great. That's great.
It's got like a chip in the glass.
I'm concentrating. Oh my. I need a moment, and I'm not gonna make that joke.
All right.
You see, Waits wanders into the bush for a little while.
That's great. It will be.
I just said I'm not gonna make that joke.
God, and then you made
And
the
then you
joke.
made the joke.
Chuck missed all of that. That was fantastic.
I was filling. We needed to fill. He was looking.
Hey,
for
that's
You were gone for
that's
about 2.5
Amare, baby.
minutes. Where were you?
That's Amare.
That's why I
Oh
tried
my
to
God,
this
Ray.
spyglass.
All right.
Oh my
So,
God.
how you two end up coming across this, or how you all
Arrive upon it.
arrive upon it. There's two possible options. I'm going to roll a d6. 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jeff, would you please high or low? You don't need to roll anything. Just tell me high or low.
Hi.
High? All right. As you're all approaching, and you think you're on course with what you were told, is the location of the Eye of the Rose, which is down there. Out of the forest, almost would have caught you by surprise if not for Steely Dan's. Well, Steely Dan failed this scouting, so it catches you by surprise.
No, I did. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. This elven druid steps out, looking regal and one with nature. And greetings, travelers. I noticed that you are heading in the direction of the Eye of the Rose.
Yep.
Correct.
I like how Jake just says yep, and I was gonna be like, we're just walking through the forest, are we? Like demure. Yep. I like that. It's good.
I would like to ask you a task. It is not a small task, but it is a task for the greater good of all.
I would like to ask you if there's a profit in this task.
I cannot pay you. But I will tell you this. If you agree, you will spare many lives, both elven and orc, and any loot that you find in this process will be yours to keep.
Interesting. I'm an elf. This appeals to me.
So, the group known as the Red Runners, have you heard of them?
Could we do a lore check to see if we've heard of them?
Yeah, go and do a lore check, Jake.
Hooray. Uh-oh. Nice.
Yeah.
Put my character away. There we go.
Oh, wait. Dan, I
Wait,
didn't
yeah.
call for your lore check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jake.
okay. I
Jake
wanted
did
to
it better
as
anyway.
well, but that's
Jake
fine.
doubled on that lore
Jake.
check.
Jake.
Have we heard of the Red Runners? Yep.
A group of elven warriors that have decided to stay in the Forbidden Lands rather than passing on through the Stillness. And they defend life in the elven life in the Forbidden Lands. What am I trying to get? Archer, swordsmen. Essentially, there's this group of elven warriors who defend elves. Specifically, they're after, and they're very much not dwarves. They tolerate just fine. Orcs, they kind of tolerate. Humans, halflings, goblins, they don't fucking like you at all.
So I've heard.
Let's see.
Maybe that's why you know the lore. It's 'cause-
The
Maybe
big
it could
thing
be
is
related to that thing where Melissa saved my ass when I was dying.
the big thing with them is that they carry flowers, dried starfish, or jewelry in the shape of red stars. they very specifically are always on the lookout for red rubies, because a lot of times red rubies are the spirits of elves who have died. So this druid would explain that the so-called emperor here is in possession of one of these rubies, and the red runners are coming for it. And the red runners will slay everyone inside of the Eye of the Rose to get it. The job I would like to ask of you is to enter the Eye of the Rose. While you're there, find some way to steal this ruby and return it to me here, and I will peacefully hand it over to the red runners.
Do any of us get the sense that this guy is like just completely, totally, like full of crap right now, and like trying to?
He's just trying to con us into robbing
con us here.
Jeff, you could give me an insight if you want.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'll push.
Okay.
No. Nope.
Nope.
This is why Amar does all the negotiation.
So seeing my friend kind of like struggle with that, I'm gonna actually spend a willpower to do Path of Lies rank 1, which is if I spend a willpower point when speaking with an NPC, the GM must reveal if the NPC is lying or not.
Sure.
You don't have to tell me what exactly they're lying about, but what if they're lying in general.
Sure.
I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm just say, "Can you say that one more time, a little slower?"
He gives you the full rundown again, and he seems like he's being entirely truthful. He also, I will share some information with you that might make your mission easier to do. And he points out that he knows there's a secret passage between the Chapel of the Gods and the library inside the Eye of the Rose. And he says that will help you gain access to what you need. And like I said, in your pursuits, just please return the eye to me. And anything else you find in there is yours. And neither myself nor the Red Runners will give you any trouble about it.
So no pay, but we keep loot. And you're going to use this to broker peace, essentially?
This won't necessarily be a brokering of peace. There's no bargaining with the Red Runners. And this orc is wildly stubborn and will not listen to reason. By doing this, we are just circumventing the conflict altogether. No one has to die. No one has to be injured. Peace can live on for one more day.
That sounds like maybe a win, assuming these orcs aren't just total shitbags otherwise.
Maybe.
So I'd probably like huddle and relay to everybody that he seems to be entirely truthful in this, and that his intentions are just to avoid bloodshed and get this thing. Doesn't sound like there's a lot of profit in it. It does sound like there's the potential to make some gains and do the right thing.
Yeah. Might be another opportunity to gain a little reputation, perhaps.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what reputation does for us, but
can't hurt.
I mean, we could probably die in the process or something if there's.
Yeah, it could hurt a lot.
So that's why I feel like it might actually.
I just mean like the extra reputation.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Gotcha.
Reputation would be good, but
the whole dying thing does suck. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
What good does the reputation do you when you're dead?
I always like the whole like, oh, any loot you find you can keep. Like, well, yeah, we probably would have done that anyway. So,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we stole a bunch of books out of the library. Thanks, guy.
Well, what do you think? Do you think we should try to negotiate some sort of bounty for this thing, y'all, before we agree?
Doesn't necessarily have to be a monetary reward, but if there's something, something else he can provide for us leads to somewhere else.
Is there some way you could provide me some sort of token to where if we run into the Red Runners out in the wilds, they might leave us alone?
There is No such thing that I could help you with there. The Red Runners are, they're, as they see it, purifying this land. I can give information when the task is done. I have traveled this area. I can give you information on several locations in the immediate area that might be of use to you.
That would be helpful, yes.
Okay. So yeah, that's what he can do. You all accept the job, and you're ready to move into the Eye of the Rose. We got 10 minutes left, and I think we're going to end it here because I didn't prep this far ahead. Because there's just so many options to go in this game. So next session we'll pick up with you all moving into the Eye of the Rose, exploring that with the goal to steal the red ruby and return it to this bard. Let's do some sign-offs then. Where defenders?
What about XP?
Oh shit! Thanks, Jake.
Excellent
That is
question.
very important. Let's find game rules. I can never remember where the fuck XP is hidden at.
Page 39.
Okay, well then I'll just go in the player's book. I've got it in Foundry somewhere. All right. Keep track of your own XP, because I'm not. Did you participate in the game session? Yeah, there's an XP. Did you travel through at least one hex that you had not? Yeah, absolutely.
Nailed it.
Did you discover a new adventure site? Yes, you did. You discovered Frostcliff and Eye of the Rose. So there's another point. Did you defeat one or more monsters? We'll call those bandits. Yeah. Did you find treasure? Yeah.
So
I think so.
we didn't keep
we
it, but
passed
we
up on
found
it, but we
Mhm.
found it, yeah.
Yeah, you could have taken it, so I'll let you have that one.
My 5 spoons.
Yeah, she
There
took
you
the
go.
knives and
I've seen
spoons.
knives.
Oh, and I took a
Alright.
horn. I took the horn too.
There you
so-
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
We haven't done anything with the stronghold yet, so that's a no. Did you activate your pride?
I did. I hit a guy with Fat Bob, then gave him a bath.
Okay.
My hog's the shit.
Okay.
I learned how to cook a boar in a hole.
You
there.
did. You did. All right.
I wanted to. Go ahead.
No, what?
Friendon, what would you say?
Oh, I was saying I went after the instigator dude solely because I thought there was profit in it despite the physical danger. So I'm going to say that's my pride.
Okay. Dark Secret, Dan, you spent all your silver.
Mm-hmm.
Set a tower on fire.
Did you risk your life for another PC? This
Were
is
any
one.
of us in a situation other than maybe Jen?
Jen did, yeah.
Jen definitely did.
Okay.
But was it for a player
I-
character or not?
Do I
For us.
Question.
Go ahead,
I don't know
Jen.
if I also suffer from my dark secret, because my dark secret is about like how I'm really opposed to slavery.
Oh
and
yeah.
Those guys were slavers,
Sure. Yeah. Take one for
and
that.
I ran right into the middle of them.
Yeah. Take one for
that
that.
might fit your dark secret more than
You freed
Yeah.
the slavers.
I think it fits both.
Or you freed the slaves. Not the slavers. But you
Okay.
freed them from life.
I freed them from life.
Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind?
And did.
Jeff,
came back
Got
from
her
the
shit
dead.
bitten
I want to
in
make an
the
argument
tail.
Jeff
that my closing performance
that
was,
was
pretty
fucking
epic.
crazy. Jeff, you definitely get one.
That
for
was
it.
like Paul Simon in Central Park. I mean, that was
Yeah.
pretty.
That was amazing.
I don't think using my talent counts as something exceptional. So
I cried.
Yeah.
I
Some of those
found
tips
the
were from me.
slaves.
I would almost argue that maybe
Thank you,
Friended could take one too, because of your interaction with the Great Provoker.
Oh,
You
fuck, yeah.
over provoked
That was
the Great Provoker and made the
Yeah,
Great
yeah.
Provoker
Okay.
shame himself for not being the greatest provoker of all time.
That's true. I did convince him that I was a better provoker and provoked him. So I'll take that.
Okay.
I'll
there's
take it.
there's your XP. Spend it as you will. Yeah. We're Defenders of Cobalt. You can catch some of us tomorrow night on Notorious DMG. That's twitch.tv/NotoriousDMGTV. as we play some more Shadowrun. I'll let Jeff, when it comes to your turn, I'll let you tell us about Monday. Tuesday's Zweihander RPG. Some of us will be kicking off Flames of Freedom, Boston Besieged. We'll be playing that weekly for a little bit over on twitch.tv/ZweihanderRPG. Wednesday, twitch.tv/Defenders of Cobalt. Shadowrun. We'll be playing some more Shadowrun. Not Shadowrun, Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk. Wrong. Similar game.
Same sort of thing.
Same sort of thing. Cyberpunk Red, we're going to be finishing up the Jumpstart kit. I don't have anything for Defenders on Thursday, but Friday on Defenders of Cobalt, we're doing a spooky Halloween DCC one-shot. That'll be here on Defenders. And then Saturday, Halloween itself, over on Goodman Games, we'll be running a DCC horror one-shot. So... Yeah.
Is it our DCC hex crawl?
Yes.
Okay. Whenever you call it a one shot, I'm always like,
right. We're just doing the same
I sign
group.
up for
We're
it?
just
Okay.
Because I'm like, all right, our characters fit. So yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, that's what is going on in Defender world. Jeff or Melissa, you want to tell us what's going on in the Lollygaggers world?
Yeah. So Monday on this channel that you're watching right now, so Free League Publishing, we are getting back to our Vesson game. So that's 9 Central. And I'm going to try to do a special like Halloween, like one shot. We'll see if we can fit it into one session, but it's going to be its own separate brand new mystery. So if you've never watched our Vesson game before, it's a great time to start. And then I think next Thursday on our channel, twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers, we're probably going to do something a little different too, something a little Halloween themed. Haven't exactly decided what yet, but
Okay.
So just follow twitch.tv/the Lollygaggers. And that's it for now.
Okay. That's what we got. You can buy our zine, Dan Dies in the End. Pretty much all of us here have had input on it some way or the other. We're still working on print on demand for Volume 1. We got a special Halloween version that's coming out soonish. And then Volume 2 is in the works right now. So plenty of stuff on that front. So you can find that on Drive-Thru RPG. Just look for Defenders of Cobalt to find us as a group, or just look for Dan Dies in the End. Yeah, that's what we got. I don't have anything else to say. Dan, you're wiggling your finger. You're muted.
Well, that finger towards your mute button.
There it is. I was thinking for Monday, it might be the time for Rubitega to be a real character.
Okay. Yeah, I like this. It's going to be fun.
There you go.
Rubitega might become real.
And I'll kill Rubitega like instant one shot, no problem.
Yeah,
after
for
it being
all
so
the times.
difficult to kill Dogmore. Like, yeah. Just fall down the stairs and that's it. You're done.
That's it. Okay. So until we see you next time, please start fires, do drugs, and wash your fucking hands. Deuces.
Thanks, everybody.
Oh, that's the wrong mouse. I gotta find the right mouse. Keep waving. Don't stop.
Say hello, kitty.
Don't do it. All right. Goodbye.